Good afternoon and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school baseball. Today in this matchup, the Indian Valley Braves host the Dover Tornadoes. Today's game is presented by Keim Home Center, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
High school baseball on the air with Big Z Sports from Gnadenhutten as we have the Indian Valley Braves playing host to the Dover Tornadoes. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joe Geckler along with Travis McClelland. Wow, that's weird to say, brother. It's been a couple of years since we've been in the booth together, and great to have you back, man.
Yeah, back at it again. They say you can never go home again, but here we are.
Absolutely, and we got a fun matchup today. Of course, a team you know very, very well, the Dover Tornadoes. Your son Noah plays for the Tornadoes, and a team that we know as well, the Indian Valley Braves. I love to see these local teams play each other, whether it be Dover, Indian Valley, New Philadelphia, whoever it is. I love to see these teams that typically don't play if they're not in the IVC. Most teams in our area are in the IVC, but, the Dovers and New Philadelphias and Carrolltons, they're not in the IVC. But I love to see the games like this today.
Yeah, those, I guess we'll call them crossover game or something. County crossover game.
County crossover, yeah.
Yeah, not a league crossover, but they're fun. And, Indian Valley with the storied baseball program and first-year head coach now taking over for Shannon McCombs. And they've been a power for a long time. And I remember when I was in school, Indian Valley was very good. And, they've continued that tradition. And Dover, obviously, a good baseball program. And so when you get two elite teams this close together, let's line them up, let's match them up, and let's go.
Absolutely. Of course, they did it in the fall on the football field, and now they're doing it on the baseball diamond this spring. And our presentation brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. We are in our Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studios in the middle of the Wood Electric pregame show. And, Travis, let's talk a little bit about the Dover Tornadoes. They played these Indian Valley Braves back on Monday, got the win 3-2 in a very close matchup. Liam Mast on the mound for Dover that day. Talk about that game and what you saw from Dover in that one.
Well, Dover took a 2-0 lead in that game, and Indian Valley stormed right back and tied it up. And a late solo home run by Hunter Edwards, number 9, the senior for Dover, in the 6th was the difference in the game. And, just like in football, Indian Valley got the best of the Tornadoes. It was 45-42, 45-41 right in there.
You kind of forget that game, don't you?
No, I just – the exact score is like 3 or 4 points there, but it was like 45-42, 45-41.
Sure.
Indian Valley obviously went on to do great things and win this.
Yes, they did.
Listen, they won the state title.
Yeah.
And then in basketball, it was a tight game. Dover inched Indian Valley out with a Cam Nauer who's playing baseball today with a tip-in with 4 seconds left. So 2 tight games, and Dover won 3-2. So these 2 programs and all 3 of the major boys sports are matching up quite tightly, and so it should be another Jim Dandy tonight.
It's going to be fun. We got both aces on the mound tonight. Spencer Haney throwing for the Indian Valley Braves. Colin Bruno throwing for the Tornadoes. Tell us a little bit about Colin Bruno.
Colin Bruno's a big, tall, lanky kid, and he battles and throws a lot of strikes, and he's mentally strong. He's like a duck on a pond out there. When runners are on, he doesn't get rattled. In his last outing, he had the bases loaded twice and worked out a jam. So the senior's been a varsity pitcher for 3 years, and he's typically a pitcher only, and he goes out and does the job for the Tornadoes.
Senior versus senior. Spencer Haney on the mound for the Braves today. He's went 21 innings. He's 1-1 on the season. Only given up 5 earned runs, a 1.66 ERA. So does not give up very many runs, Travis. And the Dover lineup going to have to get some things done offensively today.
Yeah, you got 2 pitchers. Bruno with a 1.037 ERA. So you got 2 guys not giving up many runs. So if you can get on the board first, that's going to be a big advantage. But like you said, Haney throwing the ball real well for the Braves. They're fundamentally sound. They're not going to beat themselves. So the Tornadoes are going to have to come out and get some timely hits. And so whoever kind of strikes first is going to be in the driver's seat.
Going to take a break, come back. We're going to be in our dugout segments presented by PAC Drilling. First, we'll hear from Dover head coach Jeff Fondrest, and after that, we will hear from Aaron Herrera of Indian Valley. That's after this timeout with Big Z Sports.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
T-County Boxing Academy professional boxer Andre Sugar Dre Donovan is back in action Saturday, April 19th, fighting for the ABO Bantamweight Championship at the Meadows Casino in Washington, Pennsylvania. Tickets are available at Day One Cuts on Monroe Avenue in New Philadelphia or on Sugar Dre's Facebook and Instagram pages. Plus, the T-County Boxing Academy is offering their youth classes starting in April and are open to boys and girls ages 8 to 15. Classes are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, $10 each or $65 for the whole month.
Don't miss the buy one get one free paint sale April 21st through 26th at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware. Transform your indoor and outdoor spaces this spring with best look interior and exterior paints. Our experts are here to help you make the selections you need to bring your project to life. Visit us at both Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware April 21st through 26th for our buy one get one free paint sale.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Dover head coach Jeff Fondress, presented by PAC Drilling. Coach, the Tornadoes knocked off these Indian Valley Braves 3-2 on Monday. Looking back, how do you feel the team performed?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good high school game. You know, our kids played really well, and fortunately for us, 2-2 tie there, I think, in the bottom of the sixth, and Hunter Edwards, a guy we count on, led off with a home run to make the difference in the game. But really good game on both sides.
Coach, you have a veteran team, 8 seniors on your club. What do they mean to your program the last 4 years?
Yeah, these guys have meant a lot for us. We've had a lot of success. Played Division I and had some success in the tournament there the last couple of years. So these guys have been the glue that kind of held us together, and we're putting together a good senior season for them, and hopefully we can keep a good run going here.
The Indian Valley Braves staying in your way today. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them today?
Well, obviously we just played them and well coached. Don't make many mistakes. I think the other day, we played a game with 1 error in it between 2 teams. So they're going to throw their best. He's going to throw strikes. We're doing the same. And I think just the team that can manufacture a few runs along the way will probably come out on top.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Tornadoes to knock off the Braves on their home turf and head towards the tournament with some momentum?
It always comes down to pitching. We're not overpowering on the mound, but my kids throw strikes. We don't walk many. So number 1, we got to throw strikes. Then number 2, when they put it in play, we got to make every routine play. And then finally, offensively, just take advantage of our chances when we have them.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun.
All right, thank you.
That was Dover head coach Jeff Fondress joining me in the dugout, presented by PAC Drilling. Coming up next, I'll be joined in the dugout by Indian Valley head coach Aaron Herrera right here with Big Z Sports.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Gnadenhutten. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Gnadenhutten. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarchoneCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Wendy's fully refreshed taco salad is the perfect salad for those who hear the word salad and say, I'd rather have a taco. Because this salad isn't just a salad. It's as if a taco and a salad had an on-again, off-again situationship that got him on a reality TV show for tacos and salads that are in love. What I'm trying to say is Wendy's taco salad has tortilla strips, zesty dressing, and a whole lot of chili. For a fresh take on a classic, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Football fans, get ready. Hi, this is Noah with Big Brothers Big Sisters. The NFL Big Draft Party is happening Thursday, April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover from 7 to 9 p.m. Join us for a night of fun, prizes, and great food, all in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Enjoy the Mentor Green Drink, exciting giveaways, and Dine to Donate fundraiser, where 10% of proceeds help local youth mentoring programs. Plus, sign up as a mentor and score a Big Brothers Big Sisters football jersey. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars. April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Indian Valley head coach Aaron Herrera, presented by PAC Drilling. Coach, the Braves are coming off a tough loss to Indian Creek, 2-0 yesterday. What was the message to the guys as you come into the game against Dover?
For us, is we got to get better at stringing together hits. We had more hits than them yesterday, but they were just scattered. And we need to make sure that we come up to the plate, compete every at bat, and then get a couple timely hits. And I think we're all right. And that's the thing with this week. We were a hit away on Monday against Dover, and then last night we were a couple hits away from being right there. Our pitching's been great, so we just need to string together some hits. And I think that if we do that, I think we'll be all right.
Speaking of your pitching, you're throwing senior Spencer Haney today. What are you hoping to see from him as he takes on that tough Dover lineup?
For him, it's just being consistent. He's got to pound the zone. He has good stuff. He's had good stuff all year. I mean, his ERA is right around 2, and his big thing is just making sure that he's not getting wild. And having those big innings where he gets behind the count, walks a couple guys, and then has to battle his way through it. If he could stay ahead and get ahead of the hitters, and I think he'll have some success. So I'm looking for good things from him tonight.
Coach, the Dover Tornadoes make the trip here to Gnaden. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them here today?
Oh, they're very well coached. They do everything right. We played them, earlier this week, and they have a great lineup, really good pitching, and so we're gonna have to really fight, compete, and to try to get a win tonight. And that's what we need. We need to get back off of two losses in a row, and we need to get back in the win column.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Braves to knock off the Tornadoes and gain some much-needed momentum headed down the stretch?
For us, key number 1 is we got to be able to pitch it and field it well. If we do that, we're in most games because I feel very strongly about our pitching staff and our fielding. 2, we got to get some timely hits and execute on those timely hits and make sure that we have runners in scoring position. Like last night, we had 6 of the 7 innings. We had guys in scoring position, and we just couldn't get the job done. And then 3, for us, we talk about winning innings, and we got to go out and win a couple innings early and set the tone.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
That was Indian Valley head coach Aaron Herrera joining me in the dugout, presented by PAC Drilling. Coming up next, the Wendy starting lineups and first pitch of the Tornadoes and Braves right here with Big Z Sports.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Gnadenhutten, or call 740-254-4626.
The certified public accountants at Gnadenhutten Company believe in the value of relationships. Gnadenhutten Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Gnadenhutten Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Gnadenhutten facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Welcome back to Gnaden and Indian Valley High School. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. We're going to take a look at the Wendy's starting lineups. First for the Dover Tornadoes, Travis McClelland.
Starting tonight and playing center field, number 2, the senior Caden Shy at the leadoff spot. Batting second for the Tornadoes, the third baseman, number 22, Mason Gruhl. The DH tonight, DHing for the starting pitcher, Colin Bruno, is number 9, the senior Hunter Edwards. Batting cleanup tonight for the Tornadoes, number 8, the left fielder, Liam Mast. Batting fifth tonight and playing shortstop, number 3, the sophomore, Luke Leggett. Batting sixth and doing the catching tonight for the Tornadoes, number 5, Braden Bergeron. Playing right field and batting seventh, number 7, Aidan Nimmel. Batting eighth, playing first, number 13, Brady Gibb. And batting ninth for the Tornadoes and playing second, number 1, Nathan Leggett.
Take a quick break for the national anthem. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
Hi, Thad here at TMK Valley Propane, bringing you a Winter Weather Minute. Heavy snow and ice can accumulate near and on your propane equipment. Clear the snow from all regulators, vents, and piping. This ensures that your propane equipment can vent properly. Using a broom rather than a shovel will avoid damaging any parts as you remove the snow. Lastly, keeping your driveway clear helps our drivers ensure timely delivery, especially during inclement weather.
Welcome back to Gnadenhutten. And again, the Wendy starting lineup for the Dover Tornadoes. We'll repeat it. Caden Shy leading off. Mason Gruhl batting second. Hunter Edwards batting third. Liam Mast in left field batting fourth. Luke Leggett at shortstop batting fifth. Batting sixth, the catcher Braden Bergeron. The right fielder Aidan Nimmel bats seventh. Brady Gibb, the first baseman, bats 8th, and Nathan Leggett is your number 9 hitter at second base. Not hitting today and on the hill for the Dover Tornadoes, Colin Bruno. Now the starting lineups for the Indian Valley Braves. The shortstop, number 22, Riker Williams. Number 11, Kylan McDonald. He's at second base. Number 13, Austin McCreary's in center field. He bats third. Batting fourth on the mound today, number 4, Spencer Haney. Catching, Deegan Bieber. He wears number 3 and bats fifth. Bats 6, Jackson Bircher. He wears number 8 at third base. The DH today, number 9, Skylar Haney. He is batting for Eric Golder, who is in left field. Number 2, Kellen Kautz. He's in right field, batting 8th and batting 9th. Number 18, Cam Anama. He's at first base. Again, Williams, McDonald, McCreary, Haney, Bieber, Bircher, Haney, Kautz, and Nama in that order for the Indian Valley Braves. That's going to do it for our Wood Electric pregame show. And, of course, first pitch coming up here in just a couple of minutes as Indian Valley's finishing their warm-ups. But, Trav, great to be back on the air with you, man, and get to do a good matchup between Indian Valley and Dover. Going to be a good baseball game here today. These guys played back on Monday over at Dover Park. And I must say, man, I was at Dover Park last night doing the softball version of this game. And what a great park. You guys do a great job over
thanks.
there.
Yeah, we work real hard at it. We got a beautiful park there. And, what a tight game Monday night, 3-2. And Dover came out on top. And I expect the same here tonight. And, being back together again couldn't be better for me. So it should be a good time.
Absolutely. Again, the defensive alignment for the Indian Valley Braves. Golder in left, McCreary in center, Kautz in right, Bircher at third, Riker Williams at shortstop, McDonald at second, and Nama at first, Bieber behind the plate, and Spencer Haney on the mound for the Indian Valley Braves. Now again, stepping in, number 2, Caden Shy, the leadoff hitter and center fielder for the Dover Tornadoes, is your leadoff hitter. And the first pitch by Haney. He bunted at it, and it went back to the backstop. That's going to be strike 1.
He tried that quick surprise bunt there. That's the bunt for the base hit. And he just got a piece of it there, went straight back.
So no balls and 1 strike. The pitch now from Haney. Going to be outside for ball number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Caden Shy. Shy bats from the right side wearing number 2, the 1-1 pitch. Right down the middle for strike number 2. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Shy, the center fielder. Mason Gruel on deck, the third baseman. Hunter Edwards, the DH, in the hole for the Tornadoes. Now the 1-2 pitch. Just outside and low for ball number 2. Runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, for the leadoff batter, Joe, Caden Shy seeing a lot of pitches here. This is his 4th pitch in the at-bat, and that's exactly what you want to do, leading off, give the other guys some looks.
Now the break-even pitch outside, runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Caden Shy. Beautiful day for high school baseball. A little on the warm side, but hey, you know what? Better than
unusually warm.
Better than 45 degrees. Now the payoff pitch is going to be lined into left center field, and that's going to be a hit for Gruel. He's going to Shy to take. He takes a big turn around first base, and they get the ball back in quick. Does the center fielder McCreary to hold him to a single, but nice hit there, line drive to left center field.
Yeah, Shy came into the game hitting .389, and his average is going to go up there with a nice leadoff base hit. And what a good at bat there by the senior. Saw a 6-pitch at bat and gets on base.
Now number 22, Mason Gruel steps in, the third baseman. Shy takes a lead over at first. Now they throw over, and he gets back in headlong. Over at first base for the Braves, Cam Nama. And they throw over again. Nice job by Nama to corral that low throw back into the body of Caden Shy.
Shy, the speedy senior, Haney keeping a close eye on him there, keeping him tight.
Another big lead out there for Shy. Haney delivers. Going to be inside for ball number 1. Nice crowd on hand here as they keep filing in. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive down the right field line. First baseman caught it. And he gets him at first base as Shy gets tagged by Anama coming back into first base. And that's going to be a line drive out and double play at first base. Nice heads-up play there by Cam and Emma.
Yeah, Caden Shy and Birch are there. Not real happy with the base umpire there, who was out in B position by second base and called Shy out. And they didn't like it, but nonetheless, Anama there, the lefty first baseman, snags that oopsie hit there from Gruel and doubles the Tornadoes up to help his pitcher.
So Hunter Edwards steps into the plate, takes one high for ball number 1. I couldn't tell, Trav, if I was looking back at first. I thought that ball was going to go over his head at first base, Anama, but he reached up and grabbed it and heads up, turned around, and spun around and tagged Shy coming back into the base.
Yeah, very heads up there, and it was a check swing, half swing from Gruel, and went right to Anama there at first base, who was playing tight to the bag, and he was able to double Shy up at first. Double play, pitcher's best friend.
Now the 2-0 pitch, inside corner, strike number 1 to Hunter Edwards from Spencer Haney. So Haney gives up the line drive single to left center field and gets a line drive double play ball at first base to get out of trouble. Now with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Off-speed pitch over the middle of the plate for strike number 2. Runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Got 2 straight strikes here for Haney, getting back in this count.
Now the break-even pitch. High and outside for ball number 3. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big thanks to Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers today and Bueller's, providing chocolate milk to both teams to enjoy after the game to refresh. Again, Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. And the full count pitch going to be in off the turf, and that's going to be a walk, the first one of the day by Haney. That puts Edwards on first and brings in the left fielder, number 8, Liam Mast.
Yeah, long at bats for Haney here in the first inning. Shy, the first hitter, went 6 pitches, and Edwards, the third hitter, went 7 pitches there.
So getting the pitch count up a little bit as Liam Mast steps in, bats from the right side. He's in left field today as Edwards takes a secondary lead. That line drive down the right field line. That's going to get the runner all the way over to third as Liam Mast line shot down the right field line, puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs here in the top of the first.
Liam Mast going oppo there, let the ball travel deep in his stance and slapped it into right field down the line there. And he was looking for 2, but Couts for the Braves got over there quickly and got it in to not only save a run, but keep the force at second.
Going to bring in number 3, Luke Leggett, the shortstop, with runners on the corners with 2 outs here in the top of the first. No score between Dover and Indian Valley.
Sophomore shortstop for the Tornadoes comes in hitting .273.
Speed pitch, inside corner, strike number 1.
First pitch curveball. Haney working backwards here a little bit, Joe.
Sometimes you got to work backwards.
Sure,
Get to keep the runners on their batters on their toes, and don't let them sit on that fastball if they think it's coming with the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch, fouled off back behind us here. It runs the count now to no balls and 2 strikes to Luke Leggett.
Haney trusts that curveball through it for a first pitch strike, and strike 1 is my favorite pitch. If you remember Dave Duncan, the pitching coach for Tony La Russa, he said if you throw a first pitch strike, you win the at-bat 72% of the time.
Well, Leggett down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Strikes out on a high outside pitch for strike number 3 and out number 3 of the inning. 2 runners left after a couple of hits. But after a half inning, Dover and Indian Valley, no score. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Don't miss the buy one, get one free paint sale April 21st through 26th at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware. Transform your indoor and outdoor spaces this spring with best look interior and exterior paints. Our experts are here to help you make the selections you need to bring your project to life. Visit us at both Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware April 21st through 26th for our buy one, get one free paint sale.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
go back to Gnaden in the bottom of the first inning. No score between Dover and Indian Valley. Take a look at the Wendy's starting lineups again for the Indian Valley Braves. You have Riker Williams leading off and playing shortstop. Kylan McDonald at second base. Austin McCreary batting third. Spencer Haney batting fourth. Deegan Bieber batting fifth. Batting sixth, Jackson Burchert. Batting seventh, Skylar Haney. Batting eighth, Kellen Couts. And batting ninth, Cam Enama. Again, Williams, McDonald, and McCreary, the first three up here in the bottom of the first inning. But we mentioned Spencer Haney, a little bit of trouble there in the top of the first, but able to get a double play ball that really helped him, and a strikeout.
Yeah, gave up 2 hits in the first, but no one advanced past third, he gave up two hits and a walk and didn't give up any runs thanks to Tynama, pitcher's best friend, right? The double play.
Absolutely. Again, Williams, McDonald, and McCreary.
Or Cam Enama, I'm sorry.
The first three up for Indian Valley. Take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dover Tornadoes. Liam Mast, he is in left field. In center field, Caden Shy. And in right field, Aidan Emmel. Around the infield at third base, Mason Gruel. Shortstop, Luke Leggett. Nathan Leggett at second base. Brady Gibb at first. And Braden Bergeron behind the plate catching Colin Bruno. I would assume the Leggett boys are brothers.
They are. Nathan playing second as a senior. And Luke playing shortstop as a sophomore.
So Riker Williams steps into the plate, the sophomore. He's the athlete.
Heck of an athlete for
defensive end, quarterback, linebacker, point guard, shortstop, a little bit of everything for the Indian Valley Braves. He steps in. Didn't get to play baseball last year at the end of basketball season, broke his foot. And back on the diamond this spring, I should say.
Batting average 200 coming in.
Takes a strike on the inside corner. Behind in the count now, no balls and 1 strike. Kylan McDonald and Austin McCreary due up in this inning as well. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and driven out to center field, right to the center fielder, Caden Shy, for out number 1.
I like these Indian Braves uniforms. A little different color there, a little different style. They got the white stripe pants and kind of the matte blue top, maybe. I don't know. I like them.
Yeah, they're wearing the blue tops with the white numerals trimmed in red with the white pants with the blue pinstripes. Kylan McDonald now to the plate for the Braves. He swings at the first pitch and comes up empty for strike number 1.
A little excuse me swing there. Got fooled on the curveball.
Wasn't sure if he wanted to swing, and he already committed, so just continued on with it. No balls and 1 strikes with McDonald. Can be just a little bit high for ball number 1. Beautiful facility here at Indian Valley. Has the turf on the infield, grass outfield. But beautiful, beautiful facility. Football stadium in just beyond center field. And tried to bunt,
McDonald. A one-strike bunt.
And he comes up empty, fouls it off. Now in the hole at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
McDonald coming in, hitting .290, Joe. 9 hits and 31 plate appearances. Or 31 at-bats, rather, not plate appearances.
McDonald only a sophomore. Wears number 11. And now the 1-2 pitch from Bruno. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Ball gets by the catcher, and McDonald's going to get on to first base on the drop, 3rd strike.
Yeah, sophomore catcher Braden Bergeron couldn't quite corral that strike 3 there, and McDonald's going to get on a backwards K.
So runner on first now as Kylan McDonald reaches after striking out, but reaches first on the drop, 3rd strike. Austin McCreary steps in, the center fielder, wears number 13, bats from the right side. Again, McDonald on first with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Swung on and driven out to right field. The right fielder coming on, makes the catch. Great job by Aidan Emmel to get underneath that. Wind playing tricks on him a little bit out there. But now 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
You know, there's unique rules in every sport. Like football, if you fumble it going into the end zone, it goes in. If the other team gets the ball at the 20. I think the drop 3rd is a weird rule. the pitcher got the out, did his job, and the catcher didn't corral it, so you get to go. That's weird.
It was almost a wild pitch because it was in the dirt.
Yeah, but he swung, and the catcher didn't corral it.
2 outs, bottom of the first.
You know what I mean? Like in football.
I don't like the fumble into the end zone goes out. That's a dumb rule.
Yeah. I'm going to call them dumb or bad, just unique. It's just different.
It's dumb. It's a dumb rule in football. I don't like it. How does the defense get rewarded for them making a mistake? Like it doesn't make sense. Ball down in the dirt for ball number 1 to the pitcher, Spencer Haney.
Spencer Haney, the senior, coming in hitting .294 for the Braves.
Head in the count at 1 ball and no strikes. McDonald with a lead over at first. I'll throw back over and gets back in as he slides head first. Have you had a chance to slide on the turf?
I'm too old for that.
What is your boy Noah obviously plays for Dover. What does he say about sliding on turf?
It's different than dirt. Dover has played 1 dirt game here this year and at Lindsley.
Ground ball to first. Nice job by the first baseman, Gibb, to corral it and step on the bag, and that's going to do it for Indian Valley after 1 hit and 1 runner left. And after 1, no score between Dover and Indian Valley. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Commercial building owners, how well do you keep your roof maintained? At Rightmark Roofing, we offer our Bullseye Maintenance Program to building owners to help keep your roof healthy. This includes our 21-point inspection that examines all the essential areas of your roof that require year-round maintenance, a detailed report on the health and status of your roof, priority service that moves you to the front of the line, and discounts that reduce the risk of expensive repairs. Give us a call at 330-275-0088 or visit our website at rightmarkroofing.com to learn more.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Top of the second inning, back in Gnadenhutten. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Big thanks to our presenting sponsors this spring and all spring long, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Rightmark Roofing. And also big thanks again to the Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers as they provided chocolate milk to both teams for the end of the game, and after the game enjoyed a nice cold, ice-cold chocolate milk. And
there's nothing better than that.
Oh, man. You remember football games when we get the chocolate milk? Hopefully if there's some left.
Yeah, I was hoping they would leave some.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd pound 2 down.
Yeah, we'd get our share of chocolate milk, and we appreciate the Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers and Bueller's for providing the chocolate milk this spring. And also a big shout-out to our boy over at Amici's. Al, Big Al on the broadcast yesterday and today. We appreciate the sponsorships of Amici's. That's probably one of our favorite pizzas, right?
Oh, yeah. I got an order to pick up on the way home.
Oh, do you?
I
really?
do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Going to watch a little NFL draft?
That's right, yeah. My Browns, your Bengals.
Yep. As number 5, Braden Bergeron steps in and takes a strike on the first pitch.
Bergeron coming into the game hitting .467 with 23 plate appearances, 15 at-bats.
Now the 0-1 pitch, curveball, got him out in front of it. And no balls and 2 strikes now to Bergeron.
Hitting with that nice sweeper curve there. He can throw it for a strike or he can miss out of the zone. He's really controlling it well today.
Haney now with the 0-2 pitch. Just going to be high for ball number 1.
You know, that's a good spot for that 0-2 pitch there. He's testing the top of the zone and, not going to throw one in the zone up 0-2.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off to the screen. Count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. My coach in high school said I never want to see a ball in the strike zone on 0-2
Yeah,
count.
I don't know why you would, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to throw a ball in the strike zone because they're trying to stay alive. You put one in there, they're going to hit it. Now the 1-2 pitch again. Swing and a miss, strike 3, out number 1 here in the top of the second inning. No score between Dover and Indian Valley as Bergeron goes down on strikes. Bring in the right fielder, Aidan Immel.
Yeah, Bergeron, the Dover sophomore there. Haney put the high fastball right by him there.
It's 2 strikeouts in a row now for Haney. He got Leggett to end the first inning and then gets Bergeron to start the second inning. Going to be in the dirt for ball number 1. So who your Brownies going to take with the number 2 pick?
I don't want to overcomplicate it. Let's just take the best athlete, Travis Hunter, and move on.
Yeah.
Let's not try to reinvent the wheel.
Well, we know the Browns like to do that once in a while.
They put square wheels on.
Ground ball to third base. Nice field and throw there by Jackson Bircher on to Cam and Emma for out number 2.
On that chopper there, Bircher comes in nicely, fields the ball, and fires at the first. Aidan, the speedy Dover senior, got down the line quick.
He was picking them up and putting them down pretty quick, and great job there by Bircher to fire it on over to Anama at first base to get the out. Brings in the first baseman, Brady Gibb, for the Dover Tornadoes. Wears number 13, bats from the right side.
Bats right, throws left.
Don't see that very often.
Dover has a couple of those, or 3 of those actually, on the roster.
First pitch to Gibb was ball 1.
The other 2, one throws right, bats left. The other one is the same as Gibb, bats right, throws left.
That's very rare. You see a lot of people throw left, bat right, or throw, But
Brady Gibb, senior, for the Tornadoes. Actually, the junior Matt Schreiner does it, and also the senior Ryan Yoder.
Ground ball again to shortstop. Oh, takes a bad hop on Bircher, keeps it in front of him, just puts it in his pocket, and that's going to go down as a base hit as Bircher takes a wicked hop off of that turf. He played it nice, stood there in front of it to keep it in front of him, and just could not come up with it.
We saw in football season and wrestling season, tough kid there. He got in front of it and took that off the chest, just couldn't quite corral it, and Gibbs going to get on first base there.
It's going to bring
ROE.
in Going to bring in number 1, Nathan Leggett, the second baseman.
9-hole hitter for the Tornadoes.
First pitch to him from Haney, swung on and missed for strike number 1.
The Crimson Tornadoes. I don't want any emails. Crimson Tornadoes.
Crimson Tornadoes.
Yeah.
I did not say that once yesterday. I'm surprised I didn't get an email or
you
a
might
text.
yet.
1-0 pitch. Going to be...
Senior Nathan Leggett worked his way back after missing 90% of basketball season with an injury. He worked his way back to start baseball season for the senior.
Good to see him back out in action, and Nathan Leggett swing and a miss to make it to count 1 ball and 2 strikes. On deck, Caden Shy, and in the hole, Mason Gruel for the Dover Tornadoes. On first right now, Brady Gibb after a base hit a few pitches ago. Haney turns and looks and just stares at him.
It's a stare down. Still a stare down.
As Nathan Leggett takes the time, as Spencer Haney would not take his eyes off Gibb at first.
Yeah, they were locked in. I don't know what was going on there, but
now he throws on over, gets back, does Gibb.
I think I said Ty-Anama a few times. It's Cam-Anama.
Cam-Anama.
There is a Ty-Anama.
Is there?
Yeah, I believe it's his dad.
Line drive to the second baseman. Nice. Great job out there by Kylan McDonald to come up off his feet, climb the ladder, and snag that one out of the air to end the inning. A runner left. And after 1.5, no score between Dover and Indian Valley. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ECOPrintCenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ECOESC.org.
Welcome back to Gnadenhutten. Bottom of the second inning, no score between Indian Valley and Dover. Joe Geckler Travis McClelland in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Big thanks to our presenting sponsors today, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. It feels so weird to say your name with mine on a broadcast.
I know.
It really
it's
does.
been a minute.
It really does. I was about ready to call you like Aaron Stump or Robbie Anderson or Shannon Thomas.
It used to be all the time,
It
and
did.
it never happened for
And
a
then
while.
you left me, and but only a couple more years, and maybe we can get back at it, right?
Maybe so, yeah.
So stepping in for the Indian Valley Braves, going to be the number 5 hitter, Deegan Bieber, the catcher. First pitch, off speed, inside corner for strike number 1.
Bruno starting with first pitch strike here again.
Now Bruno gets his sign. Rocks and fires. Just outside for ball number 1.
We talked about the draft. You asked me what I wanted. What do you want for your Bengals?
At that point, at numbers, I think they're, protect Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Get defense so we can stop somebody. I don't know, man. Probably a defensive player of some sort. Line drive, base hit into right field. Nice hit there by Bieber on the 1-1 pitch. First hit of the ball game for the Indian Valley Braves.
Yeah, Bieber let that travel, Joe. That was an outside fastball. He let it travel into the middle of his stance and just barreled it up into right center there and got on base. Aidan, the right fielder, over to cut it off and hold him to a single.
Going to bring in number 8, Jackson Burchard, the third baseman. Yeah, the Bengals, I'd love to see him get a defensive player, either defensive lineman, linebacker, trade up to get Travis Hunter. I don't know. Get somebody good on defense. First pitch to Burchard. Going to be outside and low for ball number 1. There was a trade in just a moment ago that I just saw.
Oh, boy.
See what it was. It involved your Brownies.
What?
Yeah.
They trade back?
I'll tell you about it in just a moment after this 1-0 pitch from Bruno to Burchard. Oh, fires over to first base, gets back in time. The Texans trade pick number 166 and a 2027 fifth-round pick to the Browns for numbers 179, 216, and 255. Does that help you out at all?
No.
Okay.
Sure doesn't.
Now the 1-0 pitch to Burchard. Swung on and missed for strike number 1. Runs the count now to 1 ball and 1 strike on the senior Burchard, state champion Burchard.
Yeah, and a state placer in wrestling.
Yeah, he is he's an athlete for sure.
He's put together.
Yeah. Now the 1-1 pitch from Bruno. Runner takes off at first in the dirt. Bergeron has a trouble transferring it in the stolen base by Deegan Bieber.
Bieber picked a good pitch to run on, curveball in the dirt there, and Bergeron couldn't handle the high hop, and he takes second base. So much of stealing's an art, picking the right pitch, timing, things of that nature. It's not just all-out speed.
Runner on second now, Bieber after the stolen base. 2-1 count to Burchard in the batter's box. Gonna be outside for ball number. Oh, they called that a strike on the outside corner. Umpire, not a very good signal there, but hey, he said strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs here in the bottom of the second. Bieber on second after a single and a stolen base. Now the second baseman Leggett sneaks over. Now they're going to throw the 2-2 pitch. Going to be just outside for ball 3. Runs the count full now.
All the Indian Valley Braves, Joe, if you watch where they line up in the batter's box, their toes are on the inside line there. They're hugging the inside of the plate there and trying to dare Bruno to throw it outside. Trying to take away that inside strike.
Now the payoff pitch from Bruno. Pauses, looks. Now time is called. And they call a balk.
Call a balk.
They call it a balk on Colin Bruno. Not sure why. It was the field umpire that called the balk. Did you see anything there, Trav?
I didn't, unless he stepped off didn't step off before the timeout. That was an odd situation there, but no argument from the Dover bench. So
that's going to move Bieber to third on the balk. No outs now. Now the payoff pitch from Bruno. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, out number 1 here in the bottom of the second inning.
So with the balk, the runners move up 1 base, and the batter gets a ball on his count there. It went full, and Bruno clutches up and gets gets the third baseman Bircher swinging.
It's going to bring in the DH, number 9, Skylar Haney. Bieber on third now with one out. Infield comes in. Inside corner, strike number 1.
Infield in on the grass.
In on the green turf.
Grass.
How about in on the green?
In on the green.
So no balls and 1 strike to Haney. Skylar Haney, the DH for the Braves. The 0-1 pitch going to be in the dirt, corralled by Bergeron.
Good stop there by Bergeron. So I was listening to interesting podcasts about Major League catchers, and they don't get in great blocking position anymore because they're so good with their glove. And the guy was talking about that. It was interesting.
Yeah, it's you don't see a traditional, and that's going to be an off-speed pitch. He called that a strike on the inside corner. That looked a little bit low.
Yeah, Haney didn't like that.
Yeah, it looked a little bit low. To count now 1 and 2 to Skylar Haney. But you don't see a traditional catcher anymore where they get up and on 2 feet, kind of like you see Bergeron. Yeah. They put one knee down, or they squat down real far. But they're really good with their gloves. Going to be outside for ball number 2.
And again, if you look at Haney, he didn't like those inside curveballs, but if you look where he's lining up, his toes are on the inside chalk, and so that probably looks into him. But where he's lined up, the umpire gave him 2 strikes on the inside corner. If I'm pitching against them, I have to back him off. I have to have that inside, so it's kind of a battle of wills.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Runner on third is Bieber. Now time called as Bruno steps off. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, out number 2 here in the bottom of the second inning. Nice pitch there by Colin Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno there gets Haney to go outside the zone there for strike 3 with 2 strikes. He knew Haney would be protecting and throws the slider outside and gets it by Haney to get a second out.
So 1 out away from getting out of trouble is Bruno as Kellen Couch steps in, the lefty. I'll be outside for ball number 1.
Couch, the right fielder here, made a nice play down the line on that hit in the first inning.
Again, Bieber on third with a single. Stole second. Was balked over to third. Line drive into left field. That's going to get a run in. An RBI base hit there by Couch. Gets Bieber in from third to make it a 1-0 game, Indian Valley.
I don't know if it's just they're waiting and trying to see the baseball, but both teams going opposite field a bunch here early. They're letting that ball travel a little bit longer, trying to get a better look at it. Now, with that said, both aces are going with ERAs right around 1, so, any way you can get on, but they want to look at it just a bit longer, and they're poking it opposite field.
It's going to bring in the first baseman, Cam Anama. Left hand hitting first baseman, Cam Anama.
2 lefties in a row for the Braves.
As they throw over, does Bruno to first. The runner gets back, does Couch. Off-speed pitch on the outside corner, strike number 1.
Bruno throwing that curveball for strikes, working in and out. That's the key to pitching, Joe. Inside, outside, up and down, fast and slow. If you can do those things, you're going to be successful.
Now the 0-1 pitch from Bruno. Curveball again, got him swinging that time and came up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Riker Williams.
I'd like to see Bruno throw a back foot curveball here in the dirt.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Curveball lined over the third baseman's head and into left field. Another opposite field hit by a left-handed hitter into left field. He gets a runners on first and second now.
That's a good piece of 2-strike hitting there. 2-out, 2-strike hitting from Anama there, and pokes one just over the third baseman's head into short left field for the base hit. 2 runners on for the Braves with the leadoff hitter coming up.
Riker Williams steps into the batter's box now. He flew out to center field his first time up, back in the bottom of the first inning. Inside for ball number 1.
Do you think the early heat in April, we haven't had heat like this, 85, is going to affect either team, Joe?
I would think so. Everybody's not used to it.
Right.
I think once the game gets going, they get into it, it'll be fine. It's going to start cooling off when the sun starts to set a little bit. That ball's going to be low for ball number 2.
85 in mid-late April is unusual.
Yeah, that's very I think we were like 6 degrees off of a record, believe it or not.
Ooh. If this heat doesn't make you get right with Jesus, I don't know.
2 balls, no strikes now to Riker Williams, a sophomore shortstop. That was on the outside corner for strike number 1. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Williams. Runners on first and second, and Nama on first. Couts on second. Couts on second after an RBI single. Was moved up to second on a Nama's single to left. 2-1 pitch, curveball. Going to be hit to third base. Third baseman takes it, steps on third, and that's going to do it. But a few hits here in the inning and a run scored by the Indian Valley Braves. And after 2, the Braves won, Dover nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Welcome back to Gnaden. Top of the third inning. Indian Valley leads Dover 1-0. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. And big thanks to our presenting sponsors all spring long, whether we do baseball, softball, track and field, which we have a track and field event right here over at Brotherhood Stadium, Brotherhood HVAC Stadium tomorrow. The Bell invite for the Indian Valley Braves. I know we will be there to give you that broadcast, but all of our presenting sponsors this year, Tuscarawas Insurance, AC Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing, gives you all the spring sports action that Big Z Sports gives you, and we appreciate their sponsorships. We cannot do that without them. We cannot do what we do without our sponsors, and we appreciate them. Let's go back to the top of the order here in the top of the third inning for the Dover Tornadoes is Caden Shy, Mason Gruel, and Hunter Edwards, the first 3 to bat.
With both aces on the hill here, Indian Valley getting on the board for it first is huge when runs are going to be at a premium, so they're in the driver's seat right now.
First pitch, going to be inside corner for strike number 1.
A little off speed there on the inside corner gets the strike. Always adjustments on the second time through the lineup.
Shy steps in, got a base hit his first time, got a base hit his second time in the same spot in the left center field. Nice piece of hitting there by Caden Shy.
Yeah, Shy seeing it real well right now with back-to-back base hits and his 2 at-bats. He came in hitting 389. He's going to push that up over 400 here.
I was made aware just a moment ago that I was mispronouncing a name, and I apologize. Kellen Coates is his last name in right field. Yeah, Kellen out in right field. It's Coates, not Couts. I apologize for the mispronunciation, and big thanks to the correction.
We will rectify that.
Yes, we will. It's going to be a bunt down the first base line. That's going to be a base hit. He's not going to. Did he get him? He did get him. The umpire said he got there in time. Great job by Spencer Haney to cover first on the bunt attempt, but it does get Caden Shy over. That's going to go as a sacrifice, 3-1 on the putout.
Yeah, last time up, the check swing doubled up Shy at first. This time they bunt him, and Haney couldn't get there. And Amma goes and gets it, but feeds Haney for the out just before Gruel gets to the base there.
So Hunter Edwards going to step in now. He walked his first time up, got stranded at third. Big shout out to Shannon Thomas, who corrected my pronunciation. I appreciate it. if anybody knows these Indian Valley Braves, it's one Shannon Thomas.
Thank you all night long.
Absolutely. Outside for ball number 1.
My apologies to the Coates family.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll
you don't know
that.
what you don't know.
Absolutely. You think you think you know how to say it, and when you don't, then it's you get corrected, and that's okay. You got a trip to the pitcher's mound with a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick timeout with them. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Gian McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Welcome back to Gnadenhutten, Joe Geckler, and Travis McClelland in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. The mound visit over with, and Hunter Edwards steps back in, up in the count, 1 ball and no strikes.
Shy led off the inning for the Crimson Tornadoes with a single sacrificed over by Mason Gruel, and here we sit 1-0.
1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Indian Valley leads 1-0. And the delivery to the plate, inside corner for strike number 1. Evens the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Haney gets that top of the zone strike there to even the count. He didn't want to go down 2-0 against Hunter Edwards.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Inside, got him in the back, and that's going to be a hit by pitch to Hunter Edwards as he is going to get on first base, and that's never comfortable whether
it's worse when it's cold, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've done some cold baseball games or softball games this year, but today's a warm day. It may help a little bit, but still going to sting.
It still hurts.
Oh, yeah. Still going to sting. That's going to bring in number 8, Liam Mast. He singled to right field his first time up. 1 for 1 on the day. Runners on first and second now with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Curveball goes high for ball number 1 to Liam Mast.
Liam Mast, the 4-hitter for the Tornadoes, hit one down the right field line that Kellen Coates went over and cut off before Hunter Edwards could score and kept Liam Mast at a single.
Inside corner for strike number 1 to Mast. Runs the count even now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Shy on second after a single. And moves up to second base on the sacrifice. And then the hit by pitch puts Edwards on first. Swing and a pop-up. That's going to be infield fly rule caught by Spencer Haney. That's going to be 2 outs now here in the top of the 3rd inning with Indian Valley leading 1-0.
Haney gets the 4-hitter to pop up with 2 runners on, so he does his job, and now it's up to Luke Leggett, the sophomore for the Tornadoes, to come through and try to tie this game up.
Shortstop Luke Leggett steps in, struck out his first time. Runners on first and second again, 1-0. Indian Valley leads here, top of the 3rd inning. Spencer Haney, a little bit of trouble here, trying to get out of it. First pitch, outside for ball number 1.
Haney works quick.
Haney looks back at second, now delivers. Swung on and driven out to center field. Is he going to get caught? No, it's going to be played on the hop. Center fielder takes it, fires into the plate. Going to be play at the plate. Did he get him? He is safe at the plate, says the whole plate umpire. As the catcher, Deegan Beaver, made a swipe tag on Shy, sliding headfirst into home. And the umpire says, no, you missed him. And I don't believe Beaver believes that.
Yeah, that was a nice throw from McCreary in center. Shy, the speedy senior, rounds third and coming home, and had to slide to get down on the 2-out hit there. And Beaver thought he tagged him, but the umpire disagrees. Looked like he was a little bit away there, but nonetheless tied at 1.
So 1-1 now, top of the 3rd inning. Going to bring in number 5, Braden Bergeron, the sophomore catcher for the Tornadoes. Going to be high for ball number 1.
I think Bergeron struck out in his first at bat in the 2nd inning.
Yes, sir, you are correct. So runners on first and second. Leggett on first after the RBI single. Edwards on second. It's going to be high again for ball number 2. Bergeron has a, is that a towel in his back pocket?
Yeah, both Dover catchers, when they catch, have a towel back there.
Oh, looks like that guy
hit him in the brim of the hat, it looked like. Yeah, I was going to say.
The umpire wasn't ready to call it, and Bergeron looked back at him like, hey, it just hit me, and the umpire, all he did was point to first.
My eyes do not lie.
Second hit
Coach
by
Rea coming out to discuss about that.
Yeah, he's over to talk about the home plate umpire. Usually the umpires, if you get hit by a pitch, they call time and say, hey, hit by a pitch, and this umpire didn't do anything.
I thought it grazed his hat. It just looked like to change the direction of the baseball there just slightly.
So we have runners on every base here in the top of the third inning with 2 outs, and Aidan Emmel, the right fielder, he grounded out to the second baseman his first time up. But bases full of Crimson Tornadoes.
The third baseman, I thought.
It was the third baseman, you're correct.
Because he was, uh-oh.
Ball gets past him. They throw to the plate, and he is going to be safe as a run gets in after the wild pitch there by Spencer Haney.
Hunter Edwards, for a big, strong kid. He's a great base runner, good feet, good athleticism, got a good jump there. Haney did a great job of coming in and trying to cover and made it close, but Edwards slides in ahead, and the Tornadoes take the lead 2-1.
2-1 now. Dover leads Indian Valley, top of the third inning. 2 outs now. Runners on second and third after the wild pitch. Edwards scores. Swing and a miss.
Haney able to go back to the lineup with runner on third there.
So 1 ball and 1 strike now to Aidan Emmel, who grounded out to the third baseman, as I was corrected by my cohort, Travis.
Well, I only remember that because we were talking about what a nice throw Bircher made to get Emmel because he was flying down the line.
That's right. Your memory is not as bad as you always say it is, sir.
It's just bad, but we had talked about that play, and I was impressed with the RPMs coming from Bircher there.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, but the damage is done as the Crimson Tornadoes score 2 runs here in the top of the third inning to take the lead. And after 2.5, Dover 2, Indian Valley 1. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our school-to-work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
T-County Boxing Academy professional boxer Andre Sugar Dre Donovan is back in action Saturday, April 19th, fighting for the ABO Bantamweight Championship at the Meadows Casino in Washington, Pennsylvania. Tickets are available at Day One Cuts on Monroe Avenue in New Philadelphia or on Sugar Dre's Facebook and Instagram pages. Plus, the T-County Boxing Academy is offering their youth classes starting in April and are open to boys and girls ages 8 to 15. Classes are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, $10 each or $65 for the whole month.
Bottom of the third inning here in Gnaden. Dover leads 2-1 after 2 spot in the top of the third inning, and 2 big runs there for the Dover Tornadoes.
Yeah, when we said runs are going to be a premium, Indian Valley took the lead in the bottom of the second with their single run, and then Dover comes back there in the top of the second, gets an RBI single from Luke Leggett, scoring Caden Shy, and then on the pass ball or wild pitch, Hunter Edwards scores from third to give the Dover the 1-run lead. And back out on the hill is senior Colin Bruno, and he's going to face Kylan McDonald here to lead it off, the number 2 hitter.
Kylan McDonald, Austin McCreary, and Spencer Haney, the first 3 up for the Indian Valley Braves here in the bottom of the third inning, who trail 2-1 now after the 2 runs in the top of the third inning.
And McDonald reached on the drop third strike because we talked about that play and how I thought it's a silly rule.
Yes, he did. Big thanks to the hospitality of the Indian Valley Athletic Department and Zach Golick, new athletic director, always takes care of Big Z Sports when we're here. We appreciate what they do. And our guy Brian Williamson over on the other side doing the scoreboard, we appreciate all they do for us. First pitch into McDonald, swung on and missed for strike number 1.
McDonald going aggressive there. Swung on maybe at the top of the zone, maybe a little out there, but Bruno gets the first pitch strike here, and he's in the driver's seat.
So no balls and 1 strike to McDonald. Inside corner for strike number 2. He pumps a fastball in on the corner. Bruno's a nice pitcher, man.
Yeah, he does a nice job.
Does a nice job. They had a good guy a couple years ago in Aidan Hall. I enjoyed watching him pitch when I was able to.
There's been some good pitchers come through here. Brendan McCune was really good.
It's going to be a pop-up. The first baseman running over. That's going to be Gibb. Does he get there? He does not. Unable to come up with it. Brady Gibb got close to that fence. I think it kind of spooked him a little.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you got to go find the fence and then come back for the baseball, and you got to have communication from your teammates. And kind of the rule of thumb is you go find the fence and work your way back if you have time. And the fence almost got him there, and he couldn't come up with it. But nice effort there by the senior first baseman.
So no balls and 2 strikes to Kylan McDonald. 0 for 1 on the day, but did reach first, like Travis said, on a drop third strike. The pitch in the dirt for ball number 1. If you think about, we talk about stud pitchers coming through programs. Both of these schools have had good pitchers.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we haven't mentioned the one for Dover, and that's Percy Garner.
Percy Garner, yeah.
Yeah, went on to play and got to the big leagues with the Indians. Swinging a foul ball again, and another Major League. I don't think he ever got to the big leagues, but he got up to AAA, and Logan Cozart.
Yeah, Cozart, yeah.
And did a nice job here for Indian Valley.
Like I said in the pregame, Indian Valley's had great baseball for
they
years.
Have. State champions.
State champs, been to the Final Four a couple times.
So 1-2 pitch now to McDonald. In the dirt again, nice block there by Bergeron. Runs the count even to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Dover happy to move out of that Division I.
I'm sure they are.
Last year they went up and beat the biggest public school in the state, Menor, in the divisional series there.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded to third. Picked up by the shortstop Leggett. On to first base Gibb. And out number 1 is Kylan McDonald on a 6-3 putout.
Got a ground ball there to the shortstop. Picked it up through the first. And McDonald got down the line well again there.
Yes, he did. And McDonald put the bat on the ball and tried to get a base hit. And Leggett was there to scoop it up and toss him out at first. Going to bring in number 13, Austin McCreary, as center fielder. He flew out to right field his first time up. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Curveball left a little bit high to McCreary. Big thanks to Wayne Dorr today, sponsoring our instant replay. Check out Wayne Dorr's new building facility out towards Dutch Valley.
We could have done that on that play at the plate. McCreary's throw to the plate. We could have done that.
Absolutely. Inside corner for strike number 1. Of course, Wayne Dorr has the new building getting ready to open up out there.
They do.
On 39. Drive past it several times a week. And beautiful new building. And excited to see what they can do out there. It's going to be a line drive out to right field. The right fielder get there. He does not. He makes a dive for it, and it squirts behind him a little bit. Nice try there by Aidan Immel, the right fielder, but just could not come up with it. That's going to be a base hit there by McCreary.
Yeah, that ball fooled him a little bit. He got a little bit of a late jump there, but heck of an effort trying to get it, trying to make up for it. We said it earlier, Aidan Immel's got good wheels, and he got a little late jump, tried to extend and get it, but kept it close enough that McCreary couldn't advance, so base hit for McCreary.
So that's going to bring in number 4, Spencer Haney, the pitcher. He grounded out to the first baseman. His first time up, back to end the first inning for the Braves. Big lead over there at first in the dirt. Great job by Bergeron to keep that ball in front of him. That ball was down off the turf again.
Bergeron is sitting behind Hunter Edwards, the senior catcher, but he's a highly rated catcher in his class in Ohio. He's bounced between 1 and 2 as the catcher in his class in the state.
A couple good catchers for the Dover Tornadoes.
You got to be tough to be a catcher, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Getting dinged up and beat up and blocking balls, and then you got to go hit. And
you get slid into at the plate.
Right.
Throwing the ball. I mean, you got to have a tough arm for one, because you and the pitcher are throwing back, essentially playing catch the whole game.
Sure. If all goes well, you're playing catch.
Yeah.
If they're hitting it, you're in trouble.
Ball down low, going to be ball number 2 now to Spencer Haney. 2 balls and no strikes. Runner on first is McCreary after the single to right field. 1 out here, bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-1, Dover leads.
Showing bunt.
Pulls back inside. Runner takes off to second, and he would have been out if the ball would have been thrown to the bag. But the ball was thrown about 5 feet to the left side of second base, and the stolen base.
And the shortstop's not covering there, unfortunately for the Tornadoes, or fortunately for the Braves. He came up with the baseball.
Yeah, nobody was there. Almost skipped into center field. So Haney fouled at the plate now. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, 2-2.
Need brighter bulbs in that scoreboard out there, Brian.
Yeah, we got to talk to Brian about that. Our old eyes can't see that.
Put them LEDs in there, we can see that.
Yeah, we're old.
2-2 pitch now to Haney. Swung on and popped up out to right field. He's going to tag at second. Nice job by Emmel to haul it in. And he fires to the cutoff man, and he is safe at third is McCreary. So sacrifice fly over, gets the runner over to third. And Haney.
McCreary got turf pellets to the eye down there.
Yes, he did.
Trying to get him cleaned out.
I'm sure that doesn't feel very good. Going to bring in the catcher, Deegan Bieber.
I was happy in our day when they quit using actual lime to chalk the baseball fields and they started using chalk.
Yeah, right.
That's how old we are.
Yeah, we didn't even have white stuff on the field when I played. I'm older than you. They had I don't even know what they
fire
used.
hose.
I think so. They just put a rope down and said, "Here, don't run on it." A white rope and just laid it down. Ball low to Bieber.
A little discussion between the umpires here. I can't imagine what they're discussing.
Yeah, I have no idea. Runner on third now. Bieber, his first time up, singled, stole second, was balked to third, and scored on an RBI single by Kellen Coates.
They're going to call it a strike on the swing.
Strike on the swing to Bieber. I don't understand how. We'll see.
Coach Rea wants to talk to the base umpire.
Probably saying, how can you see that from where you were? That's the thing about baseball. When umpires and coaches get together, you have no idea what they're talking about. But unless it gets animated or a bad call, man, we have a celebrity in the press box right now. I have not seen that girl in a year. Natalie Holbrook steps into the press box.
She should take our picture.
She should take her picture. I want her autograph. Ground ball to third base. They fire her on to first, and that's going to be out. Number 3. A runner left, and after 3, Dover 2, Indian Valley 1. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Don't miss the buy one, get one free paint sale April 21st through 26th at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware. Transform your indoor and outdoor spaces this spring with best look interior and exterior paints. Our experts are here to help you make the selections you need to bring your project to life. Visit us at both Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware April 21st through 26th for our buy one, get one free paint sale.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Gnadenhutten. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Gnadenhutten. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
Welcome back to Gnadenhutten. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland in the top of the 4th inning as have a little delay in the action. Saw the umpire walk out. Both umpires walk over and see what's going on here.
Little heat timeout?
A little heat timeout, looks like. Let's see what the what the delay is going to be here as we're back in Gnaden, top of the fourth inning. Dover lead 2-1.
Pulling the Braves off the field here.
Yeah, the Braves are coming off the field. Let's see what we're doing here. See if we can get an update. See what's
I can only guess a heat timeout.
I guess it's a little warm.
Dover's in the dugout.
The turf out there is probably a little warm right now in the heat of the day. See what we're doing here, and we're going to take another quick timeout and see if we can get an update of why they pulled the Braves off the field. Take a break. Come back after this with Big Z Sports.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarchoneCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Welcome back to Gnaden. And in the timeout, we found out that they have an umpire switch. I guess one of the umpires feeling not so good. They're going to switch out. I think it was the home plate umpire. They're going to switch off the gear, and the base umpire going to go behind the plate. So we had a little medical issue going on. So the health of the umpire is just as important as the health of the players out there. Sure. The heat of the day, we talked about it, Trav, our bodies aren't quite used to it yet.
We're not used to it here in April, and it's 85, so it's probably 100 on the turf. That's the one thing about turf. It radiates that heat, and, as grass absorbs it, the turf radiates it, and you can add 15, 20 degrees when you're on the turf.
Absolutely. So we're going to have an umpire change. I believe you're just swapping spots.
A little unusual circumstance. You don't see that a whole lot.
I wonder how much the strike zone will change.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. They're going to have to readjust, but it was at the beginning of the inning, half inning rather. Happened to me one time in my career. I was doing a game at Strasburg baseball, and I was the base umpire, and the home plate umpire took a foul ball off the forearm, and it goose-egged up, and we switched spots, and I had to go to my car and get the gear on and finish out the game, and so it happens, and the heat a little aggressive here early in mid-April.
For sure. And we are in the top of the fourth inning. Dover leads 2-1. Dover's going to be at the plate when we get back to action here. Brady Gibb, Nathan Leggett, and back to the order with Caden Scheid. Back to the top of the order with Caden Scheid. Again, Spencer Haney still on the mound for the Indian Valley Braves.
This is cutting into my NFL draft watching coverage here.
You still got 2 hours and 20 minutes before the first pick is even announced.
Well, we're only in the bottom of the fourth. Top of the fourth.
You got plenty of time.
Top of fourth.
We'll get finished up here, and you can skedaddle, and I'll tear down, and you go home. And
Cam Ward going one.
I believe so. Cam Ward will go one unless there a surprise happens. I don't know.
I just don't see it.
You don't see anybody trading up to try to get him?
No, I don't.
The sad thing is all the experts, quote unquote, say that both quarterbacks that are expected to be taken in the first round would have been like quarterback 6 and number 7 off the board last year.
Yeah, it depends on the class, and who's there. You look at Patty Mahomes, he went like 15th, and Tom Brady went in the 6th round. And, if it was an exact science, everyone would do well.
For sure.
As a Browns fan, I know that's just not true.
Well, but I know you mentioned Travis Hunter earlier in the broadcast. Yeah. You think that obviously best athlete. What's his better position, receiver or defensive back?
if I'm the Browns or I'm whoever gets him, he's going to be the full-time corner and shut down a quarter of that field, and then have packages for him on offense. And I think you got to give him the ball on the offensive side of the ball. But defensively, you can put him in, and if you're the Browns, you're going to put him opposite Ward, and you're going to shut down 2/3 of the field just with there, and you can kind of help your safeties out a little bit with two cover guys like that. And schematically, when you got two guys who can play zone, play man, you can do a lot of other things with blitzes and things of that nature when you can cover on the back end.
Would you be disappointed as a Browns fan if they surprised everyone and took Shedeur Sanders number 2?
Yeah, I would. I nothing against the young man. He's talented, but to me, he's not the number 2 pick in the draft. If I don't go Hunter, which I can't imagine why you wouldn't, I would go with Abdul Carter and put him opposite of Miles. I'm just speaking from a Browns standpoint.
Sure.
Put him opposite of Myles Garrett, and then good luck double teaming one of those guys.
Yeah, for sure.
But you don't often get a chance to get a blue chip athlete, and when they're on the board, you got to go get them. And we'll see what happens. And obviously, I'm not a GM, and what I know in $1 will get you a cup of coffee at McDonald's.
I just had a funny text. I'll have to read it to you. The guy listening all night long, listening to us, he says the Browns should give up. He should give someone their second pick if they'll take Watson off their hands.
Yeah,
I would probably consider that if I were the Browns.
Funny enough, yes.
I'll give you my second pick. Just take Watson and his money, please.
With the restructuring, the cap hit is getting better. Eventually, you're going to have to pay the guy.
He's owed $90-some million next year.
One of the worst trades in sports history up to this point.
Whoever made it needs to be fired.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gave up such draft capital plus all that guaranteed money. They changed the quarterback market with that thing. But, and just picking at the top of the draft all the time is not a good thing.
I was listening to some sports talk radio over the last week or so, and a Cleveland talk show when I'm up that way. I can't obviously get 99.9 way up in Cleveland, but I bounce around and listen to different shows, and they were talking about how you've got to entertain. You got to take the whole 15 minutes in the first round at that second pick. You never know
somebody
what trade-off
may blow you away. Remember
somebody may come in and say, "Hey, here's
2
first-round picks. You can have our pick this year, next year, a second."
Right.
And we just want to. And you drop 4 spots, then you'd be dumb not to do it.
Yeah, you got to listen what the Saints did with Ditka when they traded their whole entire draft for Ricky Williams. Yeah,
and
so if somebody blows you away, you have to listen.
Sure. And I think the Browns. And I'm not banging on the Browns by any means.
They're bad,
but they need a lot of help.
They need help.
Could you imagine getting a pick and another pick this night, and then 2 more picks next year? And
somebody comes and blows you away, and so we'll see.
I mean, if somebody did offer them this, to take Watson off their hands and that money, and if you just have to give up the second pick, then I probably would do it.
Yeah, I don't know. With his restructured contract, I don't know if I would do that, because if he doesn't play, they get that insurance money back too, don't forget.
Okay.
So they're going to get a good chunk back if he doesn't play, and looks like we're getting ready to grow here. The umpire probably wants to see a few pitches, but that delay didn't seem to affect any starting pitchers as Haney runs back out on the bump.
Yeah, it seems like we're doing all right.
They're young.
The guys were
It's
young
warm.
and staying loose out there. If it was a cold day,
if it was 30, it might have
been
been a little different. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we'll kind of reset for you here. We're on the top of the 4th inning. 2-1, Dover leads Indian Valley. Dover is going to be at the plate. You're going to have 8, 9, and 1 coming up. Had a change of umpires.
Looks like he might go solo the rest of the way.
Yeah,
here.
it looks like we may have a solo umpiring crew. Which
I might have to relive the glory days and get down there.
And then I would have to be solo here.
That's right.
Man,
well, you got the B-man.
I do. The B-man, I guess, could fill in.
Yeah, so it looks like they may go one umpire, which brings a lot of different challenges for both teams and the umpire, and we'll see if that's going to be the case, or the other guy's just getting watered down.
One umpire? Yeah, the other guy's okay. Okay. Coach AD Zach Golick says
Johnny on the spot.
Going to go one AD or one umpire, one AD the rest of the way. You only get one. That's all you get. One umpire the rest of the way, and he said he's doing okay. Just a little overheated. You got to take his safety first. Absolutely, we appreciate the update from Zach Golick, the AD here at Indian Valley.
Their one umpire does create some difficulties and challenges. Runner on second, ball to right field. He can't really see third base there.
Sure.
Some plays at second, and he's going to do his very best. And not ideal in a 2-1 ball game, but like you said, you got to take safety and health first and foremost.
So we're going to get back underway here. Top of the 4th inning. Brady Gibbs steps in, Nathan Leggett on deck, and Caden Shy back to the top of the order the first 3 hitters here in the top of the 4th inning as Spencer Haney still on the bump for the Braves. The first pitch.
I believe Gibb reached on an error in the 2nd or 3rd inning.
Just outside for ball number 1.
On a hard hit ball to Bircher at 3rd.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and chopped down the third base line, but foul for strike number 1. Yeah, my Bengals, picking, I believe they're 17th, picking 17th. At that point, best probably defensive player available by need, D-line, linebacker. Now the 1-1 pitch outside for ball number 2.
No protection for Burrow?
You know what? I think they need defense. I think they can pick up some linemen in free agency like they have been doing. The 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, 2-2 here on the first batter after the break there.
So a 2-2 pitch now to Gibb in the dirt for ball number 3. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. I just hope the Steelers get a guy that doesn't do anything for them. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, out number 1 here in the top of the 4th inning.
Your buddy and coworker might have an issue with that statement, Joe.
Yeah, I know. Whoever they pick, I don't want it to be a Buckeye. Just no more Buckeyes with the Steelers. I can't handle that.
I'm going to leave that right where it is because I don't get between you two and your bro fighting.
Nathan Leggett steps up. He lined out to the second baseman his first time up. The first pitch inside and high for ball number 1. I've seen some mock drafts for the Steelers to take maybe Jalen Milroe or maybe even Jackson Dart. We'll see what happens there.
I like Dart very much.
He may be there for the Brownies with pick number 33.
I don't know that he lasts that long, brother.
No?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You never know with drafts.
Who knows?
They could end up taking 4 quarterbacks in the first round. Now the 1-1 pitch going to be in the dirt. Did he swing? He did not. It's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike now.
So there's going to be some adjustments on both sides here, both the pitcher and the hitter, to a new umpire, new zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch swung on and grounded to second, fielded by McDonald on to first for out number 2 here in the top of the 4th inning.
Nathan Leggett barrels one up, but right to the second baseman, McDonald there makes the play.
Head back to the top of the order now, and Caden Shy, he is 2 for 2 on the day with a run scored.
He scored on an RBI base hit up the middle from Luke Leggett, the sophomore shortstop.
I believe it was a play at the plate.
It was, yeah.
Now the first pitch from Haney. Inside for ball number 1.
Sounded like good velo there from Haney. Popped that mitt.
It did, popping the mitt. One of the best sounds in the spring
Sure.
when you start hearing the
Love
popping
it.
of the mitt, the crack of the bat. The 1-1 pitch.
Here's
or
another
the 1-0
rule,
pitch.
I
Now
think,
2-0 pitch.
I think it's funny. College and high school should both be wood bats.
I think the pro just switched to metal. How about that?
Oh, they'd kill people. Jeez, how?
The 2-0 pitch, curveball inside.
You wouldn't
corner.
get anybody to pitch or play third or first. Die.
I want to see 580-foot home runs.
Jeez, how? Hit him to the next galaxy.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Outside for ball number 3.
I think if the pros are wood bats and the minors, I think college and high school should go to wood bats as well. Bring the cost down. Instead of $400 and $500 bats, you buy a $100 wood bat and a little safety.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and popped up. It's going to be out of play for strike number 2. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. But couldn't the cost still go up a little bit if you break some bats, have to buy some new ones?
Yeah, but how often do you get sawed off? Not that many.
I see a lot in Major League
in
games.
Major League, that's a little different when they're bringing it 100 mile an hour.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And out number 3 here in the top of the 4th inning. 3 up, 3 down, and after 3.5, 2-1, Dover leads. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
The T County Boxing Academy is the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. They offer adult and youth boxing classes for kids as young as 7, along with Muay Thai for ages 10 and up, and mixed martial arts. Most classes are held 2 to 3 times per week at the T County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia, and prices start at $60 per month. Remember, your first session of any class is always free at the T County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
Wendy's fully refreshed taco salad is the perfect salad for those who hear the word salad and say, I'd rather have a taco. Because this salad isn't just a salad. It's as if a taco and a salad had an on-again, off-again situationship that got him on a reality TV show for tacos and salads that are in love. What I'm trying to say is Wendy's taco salad has tortilla strips, zesty dressing, and a whole lot of chili. For a fresh take on a classic, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Bottom of the 4th inning, back in Gnadenhutten. Dover leads 2-1 over Indian Valley. Big thanks to our presenting sponsors, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, Right Mark Roofing, Joe Geckler, and Travis McClelland in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. And first time we've been in mobile studios together in a while.
Yeah, it's been a few minutes. Last time we...
I believe it was a football
game. And
maybe Zanesville. Does that ring a bell?
Zanesville, yeah.
Regional finals for the Garraway Pirates. I think that's the last game that we did.
Yeah.
Because I believe you contracted a certain COVID-19, the state semifinals, if I remember correctly.
Well, that's the rumor. That's never been
rumor.
proven. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were just not wanting to do the game.
Well, I don't know about all that. I just didn't. I was contagious.
You had something. You had some kind of cooties, right?
Right, yeah.
But, this is our first game since then, and good to have you back, man.
I'd love to be in the booth with you.
Jackson Bircher stepping in for the Indian Valley Braves. He'll be inside, I guess, for ball number 1. Bircher, Haney, and Coates here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Dover leads 2-1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Inside corner for strike number 1.
Bircher, I believe, signed to wrestle at the next level.
Did he?
I believe so. I could be mistaken, but I believe so.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Curveball swung on and popped out to left field. Left fielder coming on. Almost overruns it. Liam Mast makes the catch. Had to kind of reach back and grab that one before it got over his head.
Yeah, Mast put it in the afterburners there and had to throw on the Jake brake to catch that baby.
So he was able to haul it in. That's going to be out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Skylar Haney going to step in. He struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1 on the day.
I wanted to throw some trucking terminology in there in case Shannon's listening.
Yeah, Shannon probably is listening. Haney steps in. First pitch curveball. Inside corner for strike number 1. A lot of big bees are flying around here.
They are. Those are the wood drilling ones.
Yeah, those are big boys. Now the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off back behind us for strike number 2. I think I heard a car windshield get cracked right there.
Yeah. Right here behind the box, I heard.
Man, Shannon Thomas, man on the spot again. Bircher is going to be wrestling at Wheeling Jesuits.
See, I thought I saw the sign. I just couldn't remember where.
Appreciate that, Shannon. Thank you, sir.
Timeout at the plate here by Haney.
When it comes to anything Indian Valley, you know Shannon Thomas will be on top of things. Now the 0-2 pitch.
He's the man down here.
High for ball number 1.
I heard he's running for mayor down here. Did you hear that, Joe?
I bet you he would. I bet you you'd win. You know, you could win the mayor of Dover. He could win the mayor of Gnaden.
No.
Outside for ball number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I got to focus back up. You have me looking at these bumblebees right outside the window.
You're worried about them coming after you. Now the 2-2 pitch from Bruno. Outside for ball number 3.
Good spot for that 2-2 pitch. Good eye by Haney, but the 2-2 pitch just misses outside. If you work down in the count and stay out of the middle of the plate, usually you have success.
Now the payoff pitch from Bruno. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, out number 2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As Bruno gets Haney down on strikes, going to bring in the number 8 hitter, Kellen Coates. An RBI single his first time up, the lefty.
Coach the right fielder tonight for the Braves.
Quiet here, and Gnaden, the first pitch, going to be outside for ball number 1.
Just a bit outside, tried the corner and missed.
Yep,
Rip legend, passed away this year.
Absolutely. Bob Uecker. Still one of the greatest movies ever. The 1-0 pitch swung on and grounded to second. Picked by Leggett, fires on to first for out number 3, and after 4, Dover leads 2-1. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Football fans, get ready. Hi, this is Noah with Big Brothers Big Sisters. The NFL Big Draft Party is happening Thursday, April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover from 7 to 9 p.m. Join us for a night of fun, prizes, and great food, all in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Enjoy the Mentor Green Drink, exciting giveaways, and Dine to Donate fundraiser, where 10% of proceeds help local youth mentoring programs. Plus, sign up as a mentor and score a Big Brothers Big Sisters football jersey. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars, April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Gnadenhutten, or call 740-254-4626.
Welcome back to Gnaden, top of the 5th inning. Dover leads 2-1 over Indian Valley, and we were talking about Bob Uecker going to break there, and he played how many years?
He played 7 years in the major leagues, and he was a catcher, like I thought, before he went into broadcasting, and put in a great career broadcasting for the Milwaukee Brewers, and of course had the iconic role for Major League, yeah.
It's Harry Doyle.
Harry Doyle in Major League, yes, sir.
That's a great movie to watch.
Everybody quotes it.
Oh, everybody quotes it. There's just those movies out there that you can quote. You know,
Sure.
Top Gun, Major League, and one of my favorite movies to quote is A Few Good Men. I love quoting that movie. And
I'm a Tombstone and Shawshank Redemption guy. I could probably do those without the movie being on, but yeah, Bob Uecker, legend. Obviously, as doing the broadcasting job now, you see guys like that and you hate to lose them because there's not many guys like that coming.
There's not
behind.
many living legends left. You know, I grew up with one in Cincinnati and Marty Brenneman. And you have a really good one in Cleveland, so cherish him as long as you can keep him. And Tom Hamilton is unbelievable
great.
what he
Jimmy
does.
Donovan for the football side.
Yeah, God rest his soul.
Vin Scully, was good back in the day.
So Cam and Emma still out at first base, but Mason Gruhl steps in for the Dover Tornadoes. Gruhl, Edwards, and Mast as ball 1 to Gruhl. Going to be grounded at a shortstop. Oh, pitcher fields it. Haney fires to first and gets the runner going. Nice job. That was going to be a tough play by the shortstop, but
I don't think Williams could have get him. Haney popped off the rubber there. Nice play.
Nice play there by Haney to get the runner Gruhl down the first base line. Going to bring in Hunter Edwards. He's hit by a pitch and walk, so no official bats today for Hunter Edwards. I'm not sure Shannon would want me to repeat that, but I'll tell you off the air what he said. Okay. So that's going to be high for a ball 1.
We'll keep it between us when we're having dead air. Anytime all night long, anytime.
Ball in the dirt for ball 2. Two balls and no strikes to the number 3 hitter, Hunter Edwards, who scored a run. And
Hunter's a dangerous hitter on 2-0. You got to be careful here if you're Haney.
Inside corner for strike number 1.
Edwards hit the go-ahead homer in the 6th against Indian Valley on Monday night to give Dover the 3-2 win. I think he has 4, maybe 5 on the season.
Now the 2-1 pitch is going to be high and outside for ball number 3. 3 balls and 1 strike, Hunter Edwards. Liam Mast on deck for the Tornadoes. Now the 3-1 pitch. Curveball, inside corner, strike number 2. Runs the count full now to 3 balls and 2 strikes. You have any idea who has the single season or even career record in home runs for Dover?
I do not.
I don't either.
It's not me.
It's not you?
It's not me.
I imagine you'd hit 10 or 11 in a season, didn't you?
No, not that many.
Payoff pitch in the dirt for ball number 4.
I know Steve Caravati had quite a bit. He ended up going to Ohio State and being the Big Ten Player of the Year.
Okay.
Beat teammate Nick Swisher out for that award when he was a junior. Had an arm injury, so didn't get to the next level, but he hit quite a few. And there's been some others hit quite a few home runs. I'll just plead ignorance. I just don't know. But I can find out for you.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. Liam Mast steps in now, the cleanup hitter and left fielder for the Crimson Tornadoes. Ball low. Ball number 1 to Mast. Runner on first is Edwards. He has been on base all 3 times.
Yes.
No official plate appearances today.
He's an underrated base runner, but he was quite a far off there on the secondary lead. You got to watch for Bieber throwing down there.
He's a good 4 or 5 feet off. Big secondary lead again.
Yeah.
Ball going to be low for ball number 2 now to Mast. Luke Leggett on deck. Braden Bergeron in the hole.
Hitters count here for Mast 2-0. You're going to see a fastball. You got to sit dead red here and try to put it in play.
Hitters count, like Travis said, 2 balls, no strikes to Liam Mast. Curveball. Just missed on the inside corners. That'll be ball number 3 now to Liam Mast. You want to sit dead red? You taking all the way here, Trav?
No, I'm the 4-hitter, 3-0. I'm trying to hit one to the moon.
Now the 3-0 pitch is going to be inside for ball number 4. So back-to-back walks by Spencer Haney. Puts 2 Dover players on. And is going to bring in Luke Leggett, the shortstop, who already has an RBI single on the day. Now we're going to have a trip to the mound by head coach Aaron Herrera. Let's see if this is going to make a pitching change or if they are just going to have a chat.
I think for me, 3-0, and you're middle of the lineup hitters, your RBI producers are in there. I'm going to let you hack. Up 3-0, I'm giving you the green light till you prove not. And, that ball was ball 4, so it was irrelevant. But I think, maybe bottom of the order or top of the order hitters, maybe you do something different. But the meat of the order guys, you got to let them see if they can produce some RBIs for you.
Absolutely. Shannon Thomas just texted. We were talking about the career home run leaders for Dover. We don't know, but he provided the Indian Valley career home run leader.
This guy's like a sports almanac.
He is. It's Justin Shaw.
Oh, yeah.
His career home runs.
I gave up a home run to Justin Shaw.
22 in his career from 92 to 95. He is my age then.
So
we would have graduated
I also
together.
Played 1,000 games of softball with Justin Shaw. Great player here. Played with Shannon McComb.
So runners on first and second. Now Luke Leggett, the shortstop, steps in. Again, RBI single earlier. Curveball, check swing, and strike number 1.
Indian Valley, when they were teetering back between the Pac-7 and then the ECOL in the mid-'90s, they had some good baseball.
Yeah.
And,
what year was their state title? Was it 09?
Yeah, somewhere in there. Coach McComb was the head coach of that. He also played on a team, I believe, was on the Final Four or 2. But they were good. Eric Wolf and Tommy Cannon and Justin Shaw and Shannon McComb. I mean, and a host of others. They were really good.
Line drive to shortstop just out of the reach of Riker Williams into left field. They're going to send the runner. He bobbles into left field, and that's going to allow a run to score as a left fielder. Golder could not come up with it cleanly and allowed the run to score from second, and that was Hunter Edwards. As a runner, another RBI single now on the day for Luke Leggett.
Yeah, Hunter Edwards scores his second run of the game there. Luke Leggett, RBI single up the middle, scoring shy on that close play. That time hit the left field, scores Hunter Edwards from second.
So still only 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning? Yeah,
yes,
top
sir.
of the 5th inning.
Top of 5.
Braden Bergeron steps in, got hit by a pitch his last time up. Inside for ball number 1. Shannon fired a fun fact about Justin Shaw. Of his 22 career home runs, 16 of them come in 1995. So his senior year, he hit 16 of his 22. Whew. So 2 balls and no strikes to Bergeron. Aidan Immel on deck. The pitch inside again. Bergeron not happy with a couple balls up and in on him. He got hit the last time. Nice breeze picking up here.
Cooling down a little bit here in G-Hut. I can't spell Gnadenhutten, so I just say G-Hut.
Inside again, ball 4. That's going to load the bases for the Crimson Tornadoes, and that's going to be it for Spencer Haney, as we're going to have a pitching change as Coach Herrera makes a trip to the mound. And we will take a timeout with a pitching change. Back after this, the Tornadoes lead 3-1. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
The certified public accountants at Gnadenhutten Company believe in the value of relationships. Gnadenhutten Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Gnadenhutten Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Gnadenhutten facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
Top of the 5th inning, and back after the pitching change, one Riker Williams steps on the mound now for the Indian Valley Braves as Spencer Haney heads out to shortstop. First pitch in to Aidan Immel, going to be low and off the turf for ball 1.
Bases loaded for the Crimson Tornadoes, 1 out.
That's going to be a pop-up at the infield. That's going to be an infield fly rule, and Emma's going to call it and make the catch for out number 2 here in the top of the 5th inning. So Riker comes on and induces a pop-up to get an out. Now going to bring in Brady Gibb.
Second infield fly of the game that the Braves induced for the Tornadoes there. As good athlete as Riker Williams is, that's the right play of the first baseman coming in to call him off there. It's a hard play coming off the mound, and Nama comes in and makes that play.
So Brady Gibb steps in for the we have
10, Cam Nauer, pinch hitter.
Cam Nauer coming in. Good eye there, Trav. I saw the 10, and I'm like, whoa, hold on, that's not Brady Gibb. So Cam Nauer steps in for the Dover Tornado.
Cam Nauer, the junior backup first baseman, comes in hitting .333 for the Tornadoes.
Inside corner for strike number 1.
The Crimson Tornadoes. No emails, please.
Got a 1-1 count, I believe, on the batter.
I think it's 0-2, buddy.
Is it 0-2?
I believe so.
Can't see those lights out there. They're pretty dim.
Yeah, we got to talk to him about that. We're old.
Strike 3 called, and Riker Williams gets out of it, leaves the bases loaded of the Crimson Tornadoes.
Williams comes in and slams the door there.
Slams the door shut, but a run does score here in the inning to give Dover a 3-1 lead now. And back after this with the bottom of the 5th, after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, Thad here at TMK Valley Propane, bringing you a Winter Weather Minute. Heavy snow and ice can accumulate near and on your propane equipment. Clear the snow from all regulators, vents, and piping. This ensures that your propane equipment can vent properly. Using a broom rather than a shovel will avoid damaging any parts as you remove the snow. Lastly, keeping your driveway clear helps our drivers ensure timely delivery, especially during inclement weather.
Don't miss the Buy One, Get One Free paint sale April 21st through 26th at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware. Transform your indoor and outdoor spaces this spring with best look interior and exterior paints. Our experts are here to help you make the selections you need to bring your project to life. Visit us at both Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware, April 21st through 26th for our buy one, get one free paint sale.
Welcome back to Gnaden, bottom of the fifth inning.
Shenanigans.
Dover leads 3-1. Speaking of shenanigans, Adam and the crew's over at Shenanigans tonight for a Big Brothers Big Sisters event. And
I wonder if Adam will bring me home some sweet hot wings from. Have you ever had the sweet hot from Shenanigans?
I have. I had it last year. When we
that's
went over
right.
there. Yeah,
that's the play.
Really?
Sweet hot.
Yeah. And you ordered some pizza from our boy Amici's on the way home,
I
right?
did. Yeah, I ordered. I got an order in for Amici's to pick up for the way home.
Did you throw an extra pizza on there that I can grab from you?
I did not.
Man,
no,
thanks for thinking about me.
My son made sure that he texted on the bus, made sure I got some Michis to bring home.
He's supposed to be focusing on baseball, not pizza.
Well, he wasn't here yet, so
okay,
he was on the bus.
So we are in the bottom of the fifth inning. Dover leads 3-1, excuse me, as Cam and Emma steps up. I know I pronounced that name correctly. I was threatened with my life not to pronounce that one correctly.
All right.
Cam Inema steps in. He is 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch from Bruno. Swing and a miss by Inema.
Stiff fastball there for Bruno in the bottom of the fifth. Still got some velo.
Dover puts a run on the board in the top of the fifth to stretch their lead to 3-1 over Indian Valley. Swing and a foul ball.
Ooh, that's a windshield.
Hit it for a windshield or a back window of a car.
Straight back, foul ball.
So no balls and 2 strikes. Again, big thanks to Amici's in Gnadenhutten and West L.A. Great pizza, great atmosphere there at Amici's. Check them out if you're in Gnaden after the game or even down at West L.A. That's strike 3 swinging on Cam and Emma for out number 1 here in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Bruno with a 3-pitch strikeout there.
Going to go back to the top of the order. Brings in the pitcher now, Riker Williams. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out to center field and ground out to the third baseman. Pitch by Bruno. Curveball. Going to be high for ball number 1.
Williams, old school, no batting gloves there.
A lot of young kids wear no batting gloves these days. I always wore 2.
What?
I had 2 and then wristband. Man, I was all like layered
You mean
up.
1 on each hand?
Yeah, I had 1 on each hand. I had 2 batting gloves. What do you think, I wore 2 on one hand or what?
Who doesn't hit with 2 batting gloves?
I know from Cincinnati. I'm not that silly.
Well, who knows what you did down in the Natty?
Come on. 1 on the left hand, 1 on the right hand?
They put chili on spaghetti down there.
That's a great thing. You love that, and don't say you don't.
I love their conies.
There you go.
Never had their other stuff.
Feeling hungry. It's Skyline time. Ground ball chopped to third. It's going to be foul. Runs the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Never ordered the chili on the spaghetti because I'm a coney connoisseur. So
you should try it.
Well, I don't have a lot of access to there, so the few times I go, I want to get conies.
Okay. Well, you can always get you could get a 3-way and a couple conies. A 3-ways are only a little chili, spaghetti, and cheese. 1-2 pitch. Going to be high for ball number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Getting me hungry.
You know what I like on my chili? Pasta sauce, marinara sauce.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I'm not a big marinara
chili
fan.
with onions and cheese. Get out of here.
I'm an Alfredo guy.
I like Alfredo.
Yeah.
Little chicken.
Going to be high for ball number 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runs the count full now to Riker Williams, a sophomore shortstop / pitcher. Now he's on the mound tonight after relieving Spencer Haney. Now the payoff pitch. Inside, ball number 4, as Riker Williams works a walk to get on first with 1 out. Going to bring up Kylan McDonald, the second baseman. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to the shortstop.
That's a good AB for Riker Williams there. The 3-pitch strikeout to start the inning for Bruno, and then Williams goes full count and works the walk.
Shannon's trying to make me laugh. That's pretty funny, Shannon. Thank you. Runner on first is Riker Williams. McDonald at the plate.
You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good. Talking about Skyline Chili got me all
Twitter-pated?
Hungered up. The ball's going to be outside for ball number 1. Of course, I mentioned you could have a 3-way with the chili. You could do a 4-way if you add beans, and a 5-way
What's
if you
the
add
onion?
5. That's the 5th, yeah.
I'll do the no way and get the conies.
You going to get them all loaded, mustard and onion and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. They throw over to try to get Riker, and he is safe as he dimes back in.
Tough call with the one umpire crew.
I know, right? I'm looking at where's the base umpire? Oh, he's not there.
He's over in the coach's box. They'll let him call it.
Is he?
No.
So, 1 ball, no strikes to McDonald. Riker Williams a big lead over there at first. Throw over again. He's going to get back with a headlong slide.
Making him work in this heat.
The bee's just hovering right there staring at us.
Don't distract me with the bees, Joe. Shadow's starting to overcast on the field here.
A little bit, yeah. The signs are coming into play. And
batter's box is about half in the shade.
1-0 pitch. Riker Williams takes off the throw by Bergeron. What a throw! And it looks like he is safe under the tag as Riker Williams steals second. What a throw, though, by Braden Bergeron.
Yeah, from the knees there. Looked like he got him. Luke Leggett wants the call, but one umpire system there. Williams gets in, and he wants time here.
Wow, what a throw there by Braden Bergeron. I thought he had him as well. And
we need to do a replay on that.
Yeah, maybe the Wayne Dorr replay. Not today, says Mr. Garabrandt. Swung on and driven out to left center field. That's going to get a run in as Riker Williams rounds third and scores on the RBI single by Kylan McDonald to bring the Braves within a run now, trailing 3-2.
McDonald, the 2-hitter there, slaps a base hit to left there. Williams, who manufactured a run there with the walk, stole second and scored on the base knock.
So a nice hit there by McDonald. Gets on first after the RBI single. Going to bring in number 13, Austin McCreary. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a fly out to right field. So Kylan McDonald now on first base after the single and the RBI. Swung on and grounded to short. Fielded by Leggett. Over to Leggett and on to Gibb. Oh, couldn't scoop it at first. It was going to be a 6-4-3 double play. And that's going to be 1 out on the play as Leggett went to Leggett. And then Gibb tried to scoop it off the turf.
Nauer.
Oh, it is Nauer. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah, he pinched hit for Gibb in the top of the inning.
So Nauer now playing first as we have a
Nauer
runner on
sure-handed first baseman there. Just couldn't quite pick that one.
So McCreary on first
McCreary
now.
with the fielder's choice.
Spencer Haney steps in. The shortstop started on the mound today for Indian Valley. Going to be outside as Bergeron throws down to first, and it's going to get away. An Indian Valley runner going to jump up and take off for second to throw down to second. He is going to be safe out at second. Nice heads-up base running there by Austin McCreary to advance on the throw down by Braden Bergeron. The pitcher, or the first baseman, Nauer, could not come up with it.
Yeah, that was in the dirt there, and Nauer couldn't come up with it. Bounced off his leg and kicked out of bounds, or kicked out of play, or in foul territory there.
So runner on second now is McCreary. Moves up to second on the air. Line drive to right field. Nice. Oh, he dropped it in the sun. He could not field it correctly, and a run's going to score, going to tie the ball game up, and that's going to be an E9 on the play out in right field by Aidan Emmel. Allows the run to score to tie this ball game up at 3.
He took a step back there. I don't know if the ball got up in the sun or what, but he hit him right in the glove there, and just simply misplayed the ball there, and that's going to cost the Tornadoes a run. The Braves tie it up here in the 5th inning.
Tied at 3 now at the bottom of the 5th inning as the run scored on an RBI single. As that was Riker Williams, and now a run scores on the air by the right fielder, Emmel.
Yeah, it scored all the way from first base.
Yeah, I think it got up in the sun on him a little bit. That sun's kind of beating down on the right field area. And I think just got up in the ball got up in the sun.
Sun got in his eyes there and off the glove, and allows Indian Valley to score.
That's going to bring in Deegan Bieber, the catcher.
That's good base running by McCreary there. He 2 outs. He's off on the crack and didn't slow down. And when the error happened, he rounded third and scored easily.
Just kept running. Now Bieber steps in, takes one low for ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Deegan Bieber, the catcher. Been on base with a hit and scored a run as well. We down low for ball number 2.
Fake steal there by Haney on first. Bluffed but didn't go.
2-0 count now to Bieber.
How he's going.
Bergeron throws to second, and it looks like he is going to be safe at second on the stolen base. And Spencer Haney gets into second base on a stolen base. So 3 balls and no strikes now to Deegan Bieber. Runner on second. Tie ball game at 3. Strike 1 over the heart of the plate. Runs the count now to 3 balls and 1 strike. Little NBA news. Just got the notification. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA, announced just a moment ago. So congratulations to Mobley. That ball's going to be driven out to center field. The center fielder under it and makes the catch. But the damage is done as 2-run score for the Indian Valley Braves to tie it up at 3. And after 5, we are tied at 3. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Commercial building owners, how well do you keep your roof maintained? At Right Mark Roofing, we offer our Bullseye Maintenance Program to building owners to help keep your roof healthy. This includes our 21-point inspection that examines all the essential areas of your roof that require year-round maintenance, a detailed report on the health and status of your roof, priority service that moves you to the front of the line, and discounts that reduce the risk of expensive repairs. Give us a call at 330-275-0088 or visit our website at rightmarkroofing.com to learn more.
Top of the 6th inning back here in Gnadenhutten. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland in our Heart Service Quality Housing mobile studios. And big thanks to our presenting sponsors today, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. And we have a tie ball game after Indian Valley scores 2 there in the bottom of the 5th to tie it up after Dover took a 3-1 lead. And now we're going to have what they call it, back to square one, right? Back to even here.
New
as
game.
We're tied at 3. New game as Nathan Leggett, Caden Shy, Mason Gruhl, the first 3 up here in the inning for the Dover Crimson Tornadoes.
So 9-1-2 coming for the Tornadoes here.
Leggett is 0 for 2 on the day. He lined out to the second baseman, and then he grounded out to the second baseman. See if he can break that hex. And
there's been a lot of oppo business here
There
today.
has. A lot of opposite field base hits and ground outs and fly outs.
Sure.
But means you got 2 good pitchers out there that tough to get around on.
That's correct.
Riker Williams on the hill. Now curveball. That's going to be driven out to center field. The center fielder, McCreary, under it and has it for out number 1.
1 pitch, 1 out for Riker Williams.
That's going to bring up the top of the order in Caden Shy. He is 2 for 3 on the day with a strikeout, a run scored. Mason Gruhl on deck for the Crimson Tornadoes. First pitch now to Shy. Curveball inside corner, strike 1.
I just noticed the people over across the creek are sitting in there, somebody's backyard in the lawn chairs. They got it going on over there. That's some nice seating.
Yes, they do with the golf cart over there. Yeah. A little bit high for ball number 1. Football season over at the football stadium. You cross the way there, people line up out there.
They sure do, yeah.
It gets pretty packed over there at the football stadium, but great
Tailgate.
seats there. Yeah. Ground ball to shortstop. Going to pick it and throw. It is a shortstop, and he is out. That's going to be Haney. Fires on to Anama for out number 2. Caden Shy picks him up and puts him down.
Oh, boy, he can go.
Yes, he can, and that was a nice play there by the shortstop to just nip him at first. Going to bring up Mason Gruel, the third baseman. He is 0 for 3 on the day. Curveball inside for ball 1.
I believe it's 3 pitches and 2 outs for Williams before that pitch to Gruel.
Riker doing a nice job coming in relief. Now in line, could they can get another run or so. They can get maybe a win for him. As he's going to hop that one to short. Haney picks it, fires it, and gets him at first base. Great play there again by the shortstop, Spencer Haney. 1, 2, 3 go the Crimson Tornadoes, and after 5.5, we're tied at 3. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Welcome back to Gnaden. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. We are tied at 3 as we're having a dispute in the break there off the air. And the Dover Tornadoes and Indian Valley Braves tied at 3 as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to have 6, 7, and 8 Bircher, Haney, and Coates. First 3 up for the Indian Valley Braves. Looks like Colin Bruno still out there on the hill for Jeff Fondrest and the Tornadoes.
Yeah, Bruno can go deep into the game. 110, 115 pitches. He's done that a couple times this year.
So Bircher on the day is flown out to left field and struck out. Now Bruno delivers the first pitch. Just outside for ball number 1. Skylar Haney on deck. Kellen Coates in the hole for the Braves. Fouled off. Runs the count even now at 1 ball and 1 strike. One-man umpiring crew after we had our home plate umpire go down feeling sick. So we finishing the game up here with 1 umpire.
Yeah, the base umpire came in and took over.
Another foul ball. Back behind us. Runs the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Kids reliving their travel ball days in the early round robin. Sometimes you only get 1 umpire.
So the 1-2 pitch now to Bircher. Bruno gets the sign, rocks and fires. Just outside for ball 2. Runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Skylar Haney on deck for the Braves. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and that's going to be a no-man's land, but the second baseman did a nice job to get out there, Nathan Leggett, to get out there and make that catch, or that was going to be trouble in a base hit, but Leggett, nice job from his second base position.
Yeah, Bircher, nice-looking athlete, unsung hero football team, playing the fullback there, linebacker for him. As we talked about, he's signed on to wrestle at the next level, and a nice-looking baseball player there. Bloops one into right center, but Leggett, the 3-year starter there, drops back and goes and snags that, or otherwise it was in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yes, it was, as Skylar Haney steps in, curveball. Oh, that got him on this, looked like on the front arm there, as Haney's going to take first base on a hit by pitch. That's going to bring in Kellen Coates, the right fielder. He has an RBI single and a ground out to the second baseman, so he's 1 for 2 on the day, the left-hander.
If you're going to get hit, a curveball is the pitch to do it.
Yeah. Don't want to take a fastball off the elbow.
No.
Saw the weirdest thing in a Reds game the other night I'll talk about here in just a second, talking about getting hit in the elbow. That is weird, too. high for outside for ball number 1. Hunter Green was pitching against
he's your ace, right?
Yeah, pitching against, I forget who they were playing, but the left-handed batter, 100-mile-an-hour fastball off the batter's elbow.
Nope.
But, dude, he was covered in, like, padding. And that guy still folded. Like he was still
at 100.
hurt.
No thanks.
1-0 pitch outside for ball number 2. I just found it weird that, he had the padding on the elbow, took it off the elbow, and still was like...
Yeah, but, bro, it's 100.
Yeah, but a pad. Like, I mean, not even a pad. It was like a shell.
It's not
like
Kevlar, bro. There's 100 mile an hour.
As Jeff Fondra's going to take the slow walk out to the mound just to get a chat with his pitcher. We'll see what he happens. We'll take a quick break, come back, and resume here in just a moment with Big Z Sports.
The T-County Boxing Academy is the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. Serious athletes know that everything they put into their bodies affects their workouts, which is why the T-County Boxing Academy offers the industry's best supplements at the best prices for the best workouts possible, including brands like 5% Nutrition. Try their real food protein with low glycemic carbs. If you want to train like the pros, use the supplements pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan of Urixville uses. Available at the T-County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Give his pitcher, Colin Bruno, a chat and said, hey, throw the ball over the plate. Let's get some outs and get out of here.
Coach Fonz pitched in college, so he knows a thing or two about towing the rubber.
2 balls, no strikes to the batter, Kellen Coates. Runner on first. Swung on and driven out to left field. Another base hit by Kellen Coates to left field, and that's going to advance the runner all the way up to second. Coates gets on first, going to bring in Cam Anama.
The Braves do a good job of letting the ball travel, Joe, back and deep into their stance and going opposite field for base hits. They get to see that pitch just a fuzz longer, and they're not afraid to go oppo. They've had probably 4 or 5 base hits opposite field.
So runners on first and second now for the Braves, and Cam Anama, again, 1 for 2 on the day. Swung on and fouled off back in front of us here on the off the fence.
One out, and I believe this is the 9-hitter, correct?
Number 9 hitter, and the looks like we have a courtesy runner out on second base now. Looks like going to be number 25.
Golder.
Eric Golder. He has some wheels.
He does.
Golder can run. We saw that on the football field for the last 4 years.
Haney was DHing for him, and now he's going to run. Golder, nice football player for the Braves, plays DB and wide receiver.
They're going to miss him next season, but he does have some wheels now out at second base. So Haney was on second. Golder comes in to run for him.
So with the switch to DH, Haney, I don't believe, will be able to re-enter because they were both starting in essence.
So, yeah, so it looks like
Haney will just stay, or Golder will just stay in
that batting
order
spot.
if needed.
So the umpire going over to talk to Fondrist, head coach of the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. So reset here. 1 strike on the batter, Anama. Bottom of the 6th inning. Runners on first and second with only 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning, tied at 3. Bruno gets a sign, looks back at the runner at second, and delivers. Swung on and fouled back to the screen again, runs the count to now to no balls and 2 strikes.
One thing I like about the Indian Valley turf, I've just been noticing, and the one I wish Dover had, is the dirt turf walk up to the batter's box there. Dover's is all grass. I like the little break up there with the brown.
It definitely looks nice. These turf fields are a nice addition.
Well, like we said, Indian Valley with top-notch facilities here.
Now the 0-2 pitch to Anama. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Going to take us back to the top of the order.
That's a big strikeout if you're calling Bruno. 1 out, 2 Braves on in a tied game, and you get the strikeout to go to the top. Now there's 2 outs. But yeah, we talked in the pregame, football facility, baseball facility, basketball facility behind us here. Top notch here in Gnadenhutten.
Absolutely, and of course we go back to the top of the order
now.
The
softball field right there.
Softball field, yep. And Riker Williams steps into the plate. Curveball inside for ball number 1. Got to see Dusty.
Called a strike.
He did call it a strike. Late call there by the umpire. I looked away and started marking my book, and he called it a strike. Thanks for the eagle eye there, Trav.
Yes, sir.
Got to see Dusty Braun
yesterday. What sidecars
are for? Yes, it is. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 on the inside corner.
0-2 here. Bruno ahead to the leadoff hitter, Williams. Williams scored in last inning, I believe.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Last time up, he walked, stole second, and scored on a base
hit.
He
manufactured run. That's right.
So now the 0-2 pitch to Riker Williams. Inside and
nice block
in the dirt or off the turf. Nice block there by Bergeron.
Off the pellets.
Yep, off the pellets.
There's a little crumb rubber.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Riker Williams, the sophomore shortstop / pitcher. Now the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball number 2 runs the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Riker had a great at bat his last time up, ran it full, fouled off a pitch or two, and drew the walk. So
then stole second and scored.
That's what leadoff batters need to do is make the pitcher throw some pitches. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Williams. The break-even pitch on the way from Bruno. Down low for ball number 3. On deck, Kylan McDonald, who had an RBI single his last time up.
Williams, like we mentioned, no batting gloves, old school.
Now the payoff pitch, runner's going to be on the move. Inside, strike 3 called on the inside corner. Home plate umpire Riker Williams did not like that call, shook his head and walked away, but the Dover Tornadoes get out of the inning with no runs. We are still tied at 3, and after 6, top of the 7th coming up. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
Back in Gnaden, top of the 7th inning, all tied at 3 between the Crimson Tornadoes of Dover and the Indian Valley Braves. And big thanks to our presenting sponsors, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. And coming up, we got our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. And, of course, we'll announce our Mac and Turf Real Deep Player of the Game. Going to have our work cut out for us a little bit here, Trav, trying to figure this out.
Yeah, it's a tight one.
Yesterday's was pretty easy as the first batter and Hunter Edwards steps into the plate and takes strike number 1. We did the Indian Valley Dover softball game.
Jenna
Malk, 17 strikeouts in a circle. She hit 2 home runs, including a grand slam.
Yeah, incredible, right?
Yeah, incredible athlete is Jenna Malk, and she's so fun to watch as Edwards takes strike number 2. But 17 Ks. She gave up 4 runs, but still struck out 17, which was incredible.
It's a lot.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Curveball out in front and strike number 3. Great pitch there by Riker Williams. 2
really nice curveballs in that at bat by Williams. Pinpoint accuracy there, and gets Edwards swinging there on the curveball.
Going to bring in left fielder Liam Mast. He is, let's see here, he is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. He's been on base twice. Got as far as third base and got stranded. First pitch swung on and fouled off down the first base line and out of play.
Going to run out of room over there. Williams throws out of the stretch.
Curveball, strike number 2 on the inside corner. Yes, he does.
See, a lot of relievers do that.
They do. Relievers do throw out of the stretch. He's not used to coming in and doing the windup.
I guess not. I'm sure he starts some games for the Braves, but
high and outside for ball number 1. Luke Leggett on deck. Braden Bergeron in the hole for the Crimson Tornadoes. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner, and out number 2 there as Riker Williams making quick work of the Tornadoes here in the 7th.
Yeah, 2 strikeouts to start this inning. Williams finding his groove here in the 7th.
You're looking forward to the bottom of the 7th inning. 2, 3, and 4 for
so
the Indian.
The order coming up for the Braves.
Coming up for the Braves in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tied at 3 here. Popped up on the infield. Who's going to call it? Looks like it's going to be the second baseman, McDonald. Makes it and makes the catch, and that's going to do it. 1, 2, 3 for the Dover Tornadoes. Headed to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 3. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 3 between Dover and Indian Valley. 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Braves here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and shaping up to be a good finish here, Trav.
Yeah, this game has had a lot. Indian Valley jumped out to the 1-0 lead. The Tornadoes took a 2-0 lead, then pushed it to, or 2-1 lead, pushed it to 3-1, and then the Braves stormed right back with 2 in the bottom of the 5th, and the Williams come in and absolutely slammed the door in the top of the 7th. 1, 2, 3 quick inning for the sophomore hurler. And he got his team back in the dugout with a chance to win with 2, 3, 4 in the order coming up.
Yes, he did. And again, big shout-out to the athletic department here at Indian Valley. Zach Golick, the
Zach
new AD.
Golick, top-notch.
Doing a great job. The hospitality here, the facilities here, everything treats us like gold here at Indian Valley. We really appreciate
Lancaster,
it.
Coach Miller, Coach Rhea, they've all been great to Big Z.
Absolutely, and we appreciate all they do and the hospitality they give us here at Big Z Sports, and one of our schools that we've been around for a long time. When we got back into play-by-play, one of their games was the first one
over
we did.
At Kelly Field.
Yeah, it was the infamous clock game, as we call it.
It was cold that game.
It was cold that game. Now the first pitch to McDonald. Swung on and driven. Ooh. Nice play there by the third baseman, Mason Gruel, to snag that one out. That was definitely going to be a base hit.
Yeah, that was a line shot, and Gruel with those quick reflexes snagged the gloved hand side.
1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning as we're tied at 3. That's going to bring in number 13, Austin McCreary. Looks like he is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and a run scored.
Yeah, he scored on the air in the 5th inning there. Scored from first.
Ground ball to shortstop, picked up by Leggett, fires on to first, and that got away from him. That's going to be safe at first is Austin McCreary. That's going to be an error on the shortstop, E6 on the play.
Yeah, Leggett there fielded the ball and got his crow hop in, and maybe just little timing out there, threw high and pulled Nauer off the bag, and McCreary hustling down the line beats the tag.
That's going to bring in Spencer Haney, the shortstop now. He started the day on the mound. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 3 between Dover and Indian Valley. As running through the signs there down as Haney steps in.
Do you see a bunt here to move him over?
You may do that.
I wouldn't with the 4-hitter, but
That's going to be a pop-up, and is it going to get out of play? It will get out of play and back behind the backstop as Bergeron gave it a look, but no for naught, as it's going to be strike number one. Got a message. Jackson Bircher had 3 home runs last week, 2 against Steubenville, 1 against Newcomerstown, and one Shannon Thomas said, see if he can get another one here now in the bottom of the 7th. So Bircher has some pop in that bat.
I think if it gets clear down to Bircher, the game will be over at that point. With 1 out, that's 4 more hitters away.
Throw over to first, and he gets back.
3 more hitters away.
McCreary.
I guess they could load him up, I suppose.
They could load him up, walk it off.
Bircher's a good-looking athlete, man.
Yeah.
Played linebacker for him, fullback, wrestler. I mean, obviously a good baseball player for him, so his parents have to be quite proud of his athletic accomplishments.
For sure. As Spencer Haney now behind in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Ground ball to shortstop Leggett. Second chance, steps on the bag, throws on to first, out. That's a 6-3 double play by Luke Leggett to end the inning, and we head to extras, tied at 3. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our school-to-work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Don't miss the buy one, get one free paint sale April 21st through 26th at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware. Transform your indoor and outdoor spaces this spring with best look interior and exterior paints. Our experts are here to help you make the selections you need to bring your project to life. Visit us at both Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware April 21st through 26th for our buy one, get one free paint sale.
Top of the 8th inning. Yes, that's right. Top of the 8th inning. We're headed to extras as Dover and Indian Valley are tied at 3. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland in the Hartshorns Quality Housing Mobile Studios for Big Z Sports play-by-play action of Indian Valley and Dover. Thanks to the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. And been a great game here. Dover went up 3-1. Indian Valley fought back to tie it back up at 3, and now we head off to extras.
Yeah, that was a nice play to end the 7th there by Luke Leggett, the shortstop. He got one up the middle, touched second, fired to first. And but what would you expect from these two programs?
Absolutely.
The football game was tight. Indian Valley obviously won that. The basketball game was tight. Dover won that on the tip-in. The first baseball game at Dover won to 3-2. So every game they played this year has been tight. So what else would you expect besides extra innings?
Absolutely, and some of the same athletes playing in all 3 of those games, you know. And
great athletes on both sides of the field. We get some bonus baseball tonight.
6, 7, and 8 for the Tornadoes as Bergeron swings and misses at the first pitch. Bergeron, Emmel, and Nauer going to be up here. Swung on and driven out to right field. The right fielder giving chase is Coates. Makes a diving catch. Goes head first and picks off the ball off the turf. Great catch there by Kellen Coates in right field for out number 1.
Selling himself out for the team there, and comes up with a beautiful play there. Going to his left there, out there in right field, dives and makes the snag on a surefire hit.
Could have been extra bases. They got past him. Bergeron was moving down that line, and it gets past him. It was probably going to be a double. Aidan Emmel steps in. Be high and outside for ball number 1.
Little Sports Center top 10 out there for Coates.
Need the little sounder. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Line drive into center field. Can the center fielder get there? He cannot. It's going to drop in front of McCreary, and that's going to be a base hit for Emmel.
Yeah, Emmel gets the base knock up the middle, and so that shows you how important that play by Coates was, because if that gets by him, Bergeron moves the second and probably scores on that hit.
Going to bring in Nauer.
Oh, pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter, number 11.
Ryan
Yoder steps in for the Dover Tornadoes. Not many Yoders at Dover. You don't see that very often.
No, there's a few.
They used to, out where I'm at, you hear that a lot.
Every other house.
So Ryan Yoder steps in, bats from the left side. Looks like a tall young man.
He's a really good golfer. I believe he's going to play golf at the next level.
Okay. Grades he in?
He's a senior.
Okay. Swung on and driven out to left field, and the catch is made by the left fielder Golder, and they're going to try to get the runner back to first. Great throw there by Eric Golder in left field for trying to get the runner, but out number 2 on the catch as Nathan Leggett steps in now. Leggett 0 for 3 on the day. Line out to second, ground out to second, and fly out to center field.
Nathan Leggett, believe he's going to Akron for some type of engineering or smart guy stuff.
Smart guy stuff.
Yeah. Engineering, medical, something like that.
Way out of my league. Inside corner, strike number 1. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 8th inning for the Indian Valley Braves, they're going to have 5, 6, and 7. Bieber, Bircher, and Haney, which will probably be Golder because he came in and ran for him. Fires down to first, and nice try there by the catcher, Bieber, to get the runner going back into first.
Nice pick by Anama there, or the ball would have went in right field.
So 1 ball and 1 strike now to Leggett. Outside corner for strike number 2. Nathan Leggett in the hole now at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Williams pitches. Ground ball to first. Picked by Anama. Steps on first, and that's going to do it for the top of the 8th inning. And after 7.5, still tied at 3. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Gnadenhutten. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Gnadenhutten. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
So bottom of the 8th inning, tied at 3 as we head up here as 5, 6, and 7. Looks like Bruno still... Nope. Yeah, yep, Bruno's still out there. Looks like we have a new first baseman.
Brady Gibb re-enters the game.
Brady Gibb.
Yep, starters can re-enter once.
Yep. Back at first base is Brady Gibb. No, that's 13 at first.
Yeah, that's Brady Gibb.
I had him as number 1.
Yeah, Nathan Leggett's number 1.
Oh.
You just didn't finish it.
I didn't. You're right.
That's what a good sidecar does, buddy. I got your back.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, Brady Gibb, starters can re-enter the game one time. So he came out, had a little rest, let Cam Nauer play for a little bit, and now he re-enters.
So Deegan Bieber, Jackson Bircher, and Skylar Haney, the 3 due up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch by Bruno. Inside corner for strike number 1. Surprised Bruno's still out there.
Yeah, Bruno, he can run it up to 110, 115 pitches. He's sitting, I'll let you know in a second. He's at 101.
I would imagine this would be the last inning if they get through it with
no runs.
One
would think
scored.
so, yeah.
Steps off now. Now the 0-1 pitch to Bieber. That's going to be a foul ball at the plate.
Went off his foot or something there.
It sounded like he either hit the plate or hit his foot, one of the two.
If he hit the plate and went forward, that'd be fair. But
I agree.
He had to hit his foot.
Had to hit something there. He's not limping or anything, but
he's tough.
He is a catcher.
That's right. Catchers are tough.
Now the 0-2 pitch to Bieber. Ooh. Swung on. Driven out to left center field. The center fielder giving a chase.
Nice play.
And he tracks it down. Caden Shy goes a long way from his center field position to track that ball down in left center field about 10 steps from the fence. And a great play there by Caden Shaw.
That was tattooed, and Caden Shaw said, this is a no-fly zone down here. I'm going to run it down.
Great play there by Caden Shaw to get out number 1 here in the bottom of the 8th inning, as that's going to bring in number 8, Jackson Bircher.
That's a play where you tip your cap to both players. Bieber gave that a line shot, and Shaw just absolutely outran the baseball.
Caden Shaw, we saw his speed earlier in the game, and then we saw it there on display again.
So Bruno's got to be careful here with Bircher. You said he had 3 home runs last week.
3 home runs last week did Bircher. Now the first pitch by Bruno. Swung on and fouled off at the plate.
Here's what I know about pitching. You got to work down. You don't get hurt down usually. You stay up and
you leave it at the belt. It's going to go over the fence. It's going to
go a while, yeah. So Bruno's going to have to work down here in the 8th.
So Bircher steps in now 0 for 1, or 0-1 count on him. Going to be high for ball number 1. He is 0 for 3 on the day, a strikeout, a fly out, and a fly out. Looks like 25, Eric Golder going to be in the game to bat next. He's on deck. He replaced Haney as a runner.
Yeah, Haney
swung on and popped up in the infield. Coming on as the right fielder. He calls off the second baseman. Great job there by Aidan Emmel to call off Nathan Leggett and make the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, that's the right play. He's coming in and has the easy angle there. And yeah, Golder was playing left field and being DH for by Haney, and then they pinch ran for Haney, and Golder has to enter the game as the hitter now.
As the DH.
In his spot,
yep. So obviously his first at bat of the day. Outside for ball number 1. Two outs here, bottom of the 8th, tied at 3. Outside corner, strike 1.
Golder comes into the game hitting 167.
2 outs here, bottom of the 8th inning, tied at 3. Be low for ball number 2. On deck, Kellen Coates. He had an RBI single earlier in the game. And then Cam and Amma in the hole if they get that far. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runs the count even now at 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Nobody's ever gotten a hit on 2-2-2. Do you know that?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Bruno has good velo for being up close to 105, 106 pitches.
Now the 2-2 pitch outside for ball number 3. Like I said, nobody ever gets a hit on 2-2-2, so it goes to 3-2 now.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's a thing.
All right. Learn something new every day.
Could have seen it first there.
I could have.
Now the payoff pitch. Fouled at the plate as Golder stays alive. Sun's going down and shade on the field all the way around. Now the payoff pitch again. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and out number 3 as we're headed to inning number 9, tied at 3. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at PacDrilling.com.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarshonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
Top of the ninth inning, tied at 3 between Dover and Indian Valley. Top of the order now, Caden Shy, Mason Gruhl, and Hunter Edwards for the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. Tied at 3 with the Indian Valley Braves. Riker Williams still on the mound for Indian Valley. Big thanks to our presenting sponsors, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing, getting some free baseball today.
Bonus baseball.
As we're in the ninth inning. Going to be high for ball number 1. Caden Shy on the day. Singled, scored. Struck out, ground out, and line out. Takes strike number 1. So he's 1 for 4 on the day with a run scored. Great play in center field just a few moments ago. Happens to be a ground ball to second base, fielded by McDonald on to first base and out number 1. Going to bring up Mason Gruhl now, the third baseman. He is 0 for 4 on the day. If you're Jeff Fondress, do you bring back Bruno for inning number 9?
I don't know. We'll see.
Strike number 1. Had a hint of a possible Dover player warming up there in between innings, but that's since cooled off as Gruhl fouls off. And
he's down in 0-2. Williams working ahead.
Down in the count now, no balls and 2 strikes is Gruhl.
If you remember in the 8th inning, Williams blew through the tornado order there pretty quickly, and now working quickly here. Got Shy and now got Gruhl down 0-2.
So Riker comes in relief of Spencer Haney earlier in the game. Another foul ball at the plate. Count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside for ball number 1.
Missed just in there.
Coming up, our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show, and we'll announce our McInturf Realty player of the game. The 1-2 pitch swung on and popped up in the infield. Looks like Bircher's calling for it, and he has it over at third base. And out number 2.
2 outs. Senior DH Hunter Edwards coming up to the plate.
Edwards on the day was hit by a pitch. He walked, and he struck out. So technically 0 for 1 on the day with 2 runs scored. 2 of the 3 runs scored by Hunter Edwards, getting on base with the walks and the hit by a pitch.
Williams has to be careful. Edwards got big power.
Inside corner for strike number 1. Fouled off. Runs the count now to no balls and 2 strikes.
Williams, last couple innings, pounding the strike zone, getting ahead of tornado hitters.
Riker wears number 22 as he does in basketball, wears number 8 in football. Time at the plate called by Hunter Edwards. I don't think as a quarterback you can wear 22.
Sure you can, yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't, you can wear, my sophomore year, our quarterback wore 22, actually.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Going high and outside for ball number 1. Be interested if he switches to 22 in football. Probably not. I wouldn't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah.
After you win the state title, you can't change up the juju.
That ball's going to be skied into the outfield. Right fielder and second baseman coming on. And the right fielder, Coates, makes the catch. And that's going to do it for the top of the ninth. Still tied at 3. Back with the bottom of the ninth after this with Big Z Sports.
The T County Boxing Academy is the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. They offer adult and youth boxing classes for kids as young as 7, along with Muay Thai for ages 10 and up, and mixed martial arts. Most classes are held 2 to 3 times per week at the T County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia, and prices start at $60 per month. Remember, your first session of any class is always free at the T County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
Wendy's fully refreshed taco salad is the perfect salad for those who hear the word salad and say, I'd rather have a taco. Because this salad isn't just a salad. It's as if a taco and a salad had an on-again, off-again situationship that got him on a reality TV show for tacos and salads that are in love. What I'm trying to say is Wendy's taco salad has tortilla strips, zesty dressing, and a whole lot of chili. For a fresh take on a classic, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Welcome back to Gnadenhutten, bottom of the 9th inning, as we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Dover Tornadoes. Is going to be one Mason Gruhl, wears number 22, throws from the right side.
So Liam Mast, the left fielder, moves into third, and a new left fielder out there, junior Cale Oswald.
So Cale Oswald in left field now, Mast at third. Looks like Bruno done for the day, which threw 110 pitches.
110 or so?
Yeah. So he put a day's work in, went through 9 innings. That's a major league game there for him.
He's had enough.
Yep.
So he'll be on 4 days rest.
So that means he won't pitch again until next week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we'll be back Monday. Bergeron would throw down to second and into center field. Don't want to do that with runners on base.
No, sir.
So Kellen Coates, into bat on the day. He has an RBI single, a ground out, and another hit. So he's 2 for 3 on the day.
Made that nice diving play in the right field there.
Yes, he did. There's been some good plays here defensively by both teams.
Yeah, Shy ran that down in left center there.
So Coates, Anama, and Riker Williams.
Oh.
Foul right back here to the screen.
I was ready.
Yeah, yes, you were. Put that paw up like you were going to catch it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tear your tricep again.
I know. I probably hurt something. Old. AGE.
The 0-1 pitch outside for ball number 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and driven back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by Kellen Coates.
Yeah, Gruhl, a nice athlete for the Tornadoes in basketball, played in the East-West All-Star game down here at Indian Valley, and now on the diamond for the Crimson Tornadoes.
So Cam Anama on the hit for the Indian Valley Braves. Do you take a chance of maybe trying to sacrifice him?
Yeah, I would bunt him over here. You got a left-handed hitter. I'd bunt one to third.
Third baseman Liam Mast in now. They're going to try to bunt. Exactly what they're going to do.
He had time to go to second.
Plenty of time to go to second, and Gruhl did not look back to second. He took the out at first, and that's a big, I think, a mental mistake there maybe by Gruhl.
Yeah, it's easy to pick up the ball and take the sure out. Gutsier to pick it up and throw to second, but, he did have lots of time, but he took the sure out, and he's going to be
under the gun now.
Under the gun, runner on second with the top of the order for the Braves coming up here.
Head up to Riker Williams now. They're going to walk him.
They're going to walk him. That's the right move. Get the force out. Put the double play in order.
So they intentionally walk Riker Williams to bring in Kylan McDonald, who's had a nice game here today, an RBI earlier, a line out to third base. Mason Gruhl made a nice play on his last.
Yeah, that was a hard shot, glove hand side, yeah.
And so McDonald's had a good game here today. We'll see if he can get a base hit here with 2 runners on now. Bottom of the 9th inning, 1 out, 2 on.
If you're Dover, you have to walk Williams there to set up the double play with only 1 out.
Now Gruhl gets his pitch, looks back, and fires.
Remember the X factor here that we haven't talked about in a few innings, a 1-umpire game here after the original home plate umpire was down due to illness. So close plays on the bases might be interesting.
McDonald with 2 runners on now. The 1-0 pitch outside for ball inside for ball number 2. Austin McCreary, Spencer Haney, if we get that far. Now the 2-0 pitch. Outside corner, strike number 1.
Gruel, senior for the Crimson Tornadoes out there on the mound. He's been through the battle, so he's battle tested.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and chopped down the third base line, but foul. Runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. Swung on and chopped down the third base line, and that's going to be a fair ball. They're going to throw it down to first, and he gets him at first base. Nice throw there by Liam Mast, but the runners do advance to second and third now with 2 outs.
Yeah, good pick there by first baseman Brady Gibb on the one hopper there. 2 outs, runner on third. Do you walk McCreary here to get the force?
You bring in Spencer Haney, the number 4 hole hitter, but like you said, it would set up the force.
Gives you a little more options. It's, I don't know if you do it or not. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. Just throwing it out there, and they are going to walk him.
Yep.
That's what I would do.
They put him on base.
Almost like he heard me.
He probably did hear. He's listening.
He did not hear me. But that gives your defense a little more options. If you bobble a ball or something of that nature, you can still get it out. Now the Braves, sacks full of Braves, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. And your 4-hitter up, that's what you want if you're Coach Rea.
Absolutely, as you get 2 outs here, bottom of the 9th inning, bases full of Braves with Spencer Haney at the plate. First pitch. Swung on, driven in, that's going to do it. Indian Valley Braves going to walk it off with an RBI single by Spencer Haney to end the ball game and then knock off the Dover Tornadoes 4-3 here in Gnaden. We'll back with our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show after this with Big Z Sports.
Football fans, get ready. Hi, this is Noah with Big Brothers Big Sisters. The NFL Big Draft Party is happening Thursday, April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover from 7 to 9 p.m. Join us for a night of fun, prizes, and great food, all in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Enjoy the Mentor Green Drink, exciting giveaways, and Dine to Donate fundraiser, where 10% of proceeds help local youth mentoring programs. Plus, sign up as a mentor and score a Big Brothers Big Sisters football jersey. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars. April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Gnadenhutten, or call 740-254-4626.
Welcome back to Gnaden. The final score, Indian Valley 4 and Dover 3 in extra innings. The walk-off single by Spencer Haney, as you can see here on our Wayne Door instant replay. And a great hit by the starting pitcher of today's game. Got taken out in about the 5th inning or so, and he comes together and comes through in the bottom of the 9th inning. Bases full of Braves. Lines a single into left center field and ends it here for the Braves tonight as they pick up the revenge win. After they lost 3-2 to Dover on Monday night, they win here tonight in extras 4-3.
Yeah, like we said, every sport these two teams play, it's a tight game. Football, basketball, baseball, and both baseball games were tight. Both one-run games. And what else could you ask for? Haney there, grit, determination, came in, started on the mound. Got taken out for Riker Williams, who came in and threw well, and then stayed in the lineup at shortstop, made some plays, and then smacked the game-winning single here in the bottom of the 9th.
Absolutely, and we're in our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show, and of course we always announce our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game. We haven't really discussed it yet, so we're going to take a quick 30-second timeout, come back and announce our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
Commercial building owners, how well do you keep your roof maintained? At Rightmark Roofing, we offer our Bullseye Maintenance Program to building owners to help keep...
We're going to announce our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, Mr. Travis McClelland. Who's your vote for?
I'm going to defer to you, the wily veteran.
Why?
Just because
I'm
just subbing in.
No, you're not. We're a crew. Yeah. Come on, give me your vote.
I'm just subbing in.
Well, I know we had some votes out there for some kids here tonight, and we both agree, I believe, in the break that the starting pitcher Spencer Haney pitched well on the mound. Was taken out, came through in the bottom of the ninth inning with the RBI single to win the game for the Braves. So our McInturf Realty Player of the Game going to be Spencer Haney, the pitcher / shortstop with the game-winning hit tonight.
Yeah,
the
walk-off. Yeah, great game by him. There was a couple others that we kicked around there.
If you look at some of the other guys
Riker
for the
Williams
Braves,
did a nice job.
Riker Williams had a great job on the mound, relieving. Had a run. Played well in the field.
McCreary did some things.
McCreary did some well. Kellen Coates did a great job.
Coates did a great job. Had that amazing play in right field. He was probably maybe our runner-up for this award.
If we would give a hats off, we'd give it to him.
It's just hard to not give it to the game winner.
Absolutely. So Spencer Haney is our McInturf Realty Player of the Game tonight for the Indian Valley Braves. And great game here today. Win extra innings. Got to see some extra baseball and
bonus baseball.
Great being back in the booth with you.
Always great being back in the booth with you.
And we had a great time here today in Gnaden. Going to wrap it up now. Big thanks to the Claxon Communications crew today. They did a great job as well. A 3-man team, or a 2-man and a woman team, I should say. And they did a great job here for us tonight as we saw
always.
Yeah, we saw some good baseball. And, of course, I believe some of them have a long night tomorrow just along the way with the track meet here in Indian Valley. And, good luck to them. Hopefully the rain holds off and everybody stays dry tomorrow night. I'll be out at Conotton Valley if the rain holds off. Me and Adam will be doing softball action, Conotton Valley and Garaway tomorrow night. So
I'll be doing some college visits with my son.
Yes, you will. So good luck. Have a good weekend, and good luck to your Brownies.
Yeah, and good luck to your Bengals. And, just to wrap up from my end, what a baseball game.
Yeah.
I mean, it had everything. Had hits, had errors, had good base running, it had mistakes.
Good defense.
Good defense, great plays in the outfield, and then the Braves walking off there with a clutch hit in the ninth.
Absolutely. Again, for everybody involved here today, and the help from Shannon Thomas back at home as he's watching.
Thanks all night long.
Yep, we appreciate you, Shannon. We when he's not here, he is here. So big thanks to everyone. And again, final score, Indy Valley 4, Dover 3. Joe Geckler for Travis McClelland saying, so long, everybody.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one, Big Z Sports.